Spotify then. Spotify has been giving me issues for some reason. I don't know why. Whenever I have Spotify up, it seems like my internet and my stuff just does not want to work well for me. I don't know why. I'm never going to know if it's a Switch game unless you tell me. Oh, really? Okay, I guess I should. I should have this one. There's this one thing you can do that you like shout out. You can shout out like what game like that's being played right now. Can't remember. You can like tell like, what system. This is the thing I could do that with. But yeah. Okay, well, Era, you can. Like, I'll let you know from now on. Whenever I see you in chat, I'll let you know exactly what platform I'm playing it on. I'll do it. I'll do it for you, Era. I got you, buddy. I got you. Alright, so it might be Spotify. That's what I think it is. It could be Spotify. Or it could be that I have Google. And like, we'll just have these issues until I move into my house, which is actually going to be in less than a month. Guys, I get to move in my actual house in less than a month away. Isn't that crazy? I'll have a nice PC running. I will have all this really cool stuff. This is really cool. Like, I have a Switch, but I don't know how many games is on it. Oh, you don't really use your Switch very often, I see. Well, this is a good game. If you like detective mystery solving games, you'll like this game. Speaking of which, let's actually get into the game, shall we? I'm gonna put it up to there. Go. Awesome. Let's get right into it, shall we? Alright, awesome. Let's do it. I like mysteries, then you'll love this game. You're a little bit behind, but I've been posting this game on my YouTube channel pretty consistently. So if you're interested, check my YouTube channel. I've been playing the entire series on there. So if you want the full story, full like connection of everything, check out my YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel. Totally self-plug. 100%. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we're with Vivia now. What's your YouTube? Oh, if you want to know my YouTube channel, you can check my beacons right there. There's also my Discord right there too. Check my beacons. There you go. Then you see my YouTube. You'll see my YouTube.
Falling. Why can't it ever be a gentle landing? Oh, Vivia. This is called the
Coolies, I'll take it later. Thank you, Era. I appreciate it.
So, this place is a physical manifestation of mysteries from the case?
Wow, I guess I didn't explain anything to him.
Tell? Oh, well, anyway, this actually isn't my forte. It's
hers.
Due to the power of death. Her, right?
Oh, so we don't have to explain too much with him, but we can at least have the lovely Shirigami with us. For now, I'd rather stick in stream.
So really
Oh, well, thank you, Error. Oh, I appreciate it. I love that you sticking with me. Thank you. I always appreciate you guys. Thank you.
He could?
Yeah, he was able to
It's
see.
due to my spiritual affinity. Ever since I was young, I've been able to see otherworldly things.
So he's able to see ghosts.
My forte was gained through training that innate talent.
Oh.
Though, I wasn't able to see her clearly like this before.
Oh.
I could tell you were talking to some haze following you around, but that was it. Until one day, I used my spectral projection at the agency, and saw that death got clear as crystal.
Oh, so he was able to see her the whole time.
I did some research. I discovered that the WDO Underground Book Vault held something called the Book of Death.
The Book of Death.
And also, that someone had taken it.
Did I take it?
It was me.
Before I lost my memories?
It was me. I took it.
I don't know. Since you're a rookie, I doubt you'd have access to the book vault.
Didn't we have a
Only
flashback
a
saying
handful
that?
of people have WDO clearance for that.
Oh.
Just a handful?
Well, didn't we have a flashback saying that we actually were able to get into it? Well, we didn't know who was in part of the thing, but we kind of had the theory that we were able to get into it. That's why I think we are like the top like detective or something like that. We had like some really good clearance, or we're like the son of the top or whatever, and that's how we were able to get in. I just don't know why we needed the book in the first place.
Anyway, you've been using this ability to
Is it
solve
possible
the other
to
cases
get
up
things
till now,
wrong in
haven't
this
you?
game? Because you have a perfect redeem if you can. Because you have the perfect redeem you can.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Well, yes, I can fail. I can 100%. So far, I've been killing it. Just not you know, bragging a little bit, but I've been getting S ranks on all of my missions so far. So I'm doing a pretty good job, I gotta say. I'm doing a pretty darn good job. But I will say that that is not the first time someone has used that redeem in my playthrough. Because I have maybe flubbed a part in the mission a little bit sometimes and not done the best, but I still have been getting all S's, so yeah. Okay, so stream glitched when that redeem happened. just gonna guess that, like, I'm just gonna guess that the place I'm at right now, the internet is just not that great. And that's just how it is. Like, my internet here is terrible. I only running off of 40 megabytes on download. No. So upload is 40 megabytes. Like 5 download megabytes. So like the internet here is god awful. It's really terrible. I'm really surprised that I can run streams pretty nicely without too much issues. But I'm definitely going to have that fixed when I go into my actual house, which is less than a month away, where I'll have a brand new spanking brand new like nice PC running off of like 2,000 gigabytes of like upload and like what, like 1,000 gigabytes of download speed, which is gonna be really nice when I go move into my place. But yeah, keep telling me if you see glitches. I do need to know, but I need to know this research stuff. But just in case, I won't do another sound redeem. No worries, no worries. But I mean, that means I'm not gonna get slapped? My beautiful face won't be messed up. Ah, nice. I appreciate. I'm joking. That might be a lure that you're trying to give me in a false sense of like security, and then you're just gonna slap right in my face. Watch. But we'll see.
Yeah.
If we have more issues, let me know.
So, this is also related to the mysterious deaths of all those culprits?
So he's noticed that we've been killing a lot of people. He's noticed it.
My guess is
I can't
You're
text
in
at the
a
moment,
labyrinth.
but I'll
the
listen. Though. Thank you.
materialization of a mystery causes
All right,
its true
gotcha
perpetrator
once. I'm
to
happy.
die.
Nah, true. You did give me once, and it was
That's the
a
case.
very strong one.
You've killed a lot of people with your own hands, Yuma.
Well, actually, I didn't kill anyone. It was her.
Well, I didn't really kill anyone. It's just what happens when...
Nope. I may be the one reaping their souls, but the blood is still on your hands.
Wow, you're supposed to be on my side, Shinigami.
Hey!
No point in pretending to be a goody two-shoes. You're risking your life to solve these mysteries.
I see. So you're determined to do this, huh? Sorry, but I don't think I have that kind of conviction myself.
He's just gonna go sleep.
So, I think I'll take a nap here while you go and risk your life.
You can sleep if you want, but you won't be able to get out.
Is that so?
Oh, is that so?
If you're not with Master when and if he solves the labyrinth, this place will collapse around you. Well, if you don't have any regrets in the real world, you're free to die here.
He can finally die.
Rats. I don't have any of those. But there are still some things I've left unfinished.
Oh, so he doesn't want to die yet. Not yet.
Especially after you exposed the mystery of this case.
What do you mean by that?
Exposed mystery.
I'll be perfectly clear. I'm just going to tag along. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
I don't care what you do, just don't get in our way. Well, Master, let's do the usual.
The usual. Oh, this little fun little number.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Seems so nice.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I am.
It's like, yeah, I wish he was just like nonchalantly, like, yeah, sure, just get this over with. But yeah, Error. Good game. Good game. Good quality. I played for the plot. Yes. The plot is why I play this game. The good story. Sorry, what were we talking about again? Too much fun, too much fun.
Is that
Good
sword
plot, right? It's a good plot.
cutting through mysteries?
I think I've seen it once, but don't think I will be able to stick around. No worries, man, no worries. I understand completely. It's a weird game. It's a weird game. But it's a great game. I love
Here
it.
you go, Master. Here's your solution key.
I'll be posting this also sometime next week, so you can see the full story of this later.
Wow. Looks like you're ready to go.
Let's go. Let's effing go.
Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. So let's go and unriddle this mystery labyrinth.
Unriddle the mystery.
Let's hunt down this culprit who preys on the truth.
We have to walk?
Yep.
This is unbearable.
Because I made the connection between this and Danganronpa, or however you spell it. Yeah, I think you spelled that actually perfectly fine. Danganronpa. But this is actually made by the same people who did the Danganronpa series. They pretty much were done with Danganronpa after they made the 4 games, and the well, technically 5 games. Technically, but really 3 of the main.
Vivia,
4 of the main, whatever. Other than done with the Danganronpa series, they decided to make this
Dr.
series.
Huska's
And I'm really
murder?
looking forward to this.
What
Really
were you
happy with
talking
this.
about when Chief Yako was attacked?
Huh? You remember? Everyone else that came here lost their memories.
One of his species has a family with.
That's pretty rare. Must be because of his whole spiritual thing.
Yeah, that's why you will see some returning characters
So
or
the
look
others
like.
lost their memories. That's why no one remembers this death god.
How rude of them. It's thanks to yours truly that those cases got solved.
That reminds me, I used my coalescence with Fubuki before Vivia. But Vivia is the only one who came into the mystery labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
I guess coalescence got overwritten. Maybe it only takes the most recent ability.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't know either.
You don't know? But coalescence is your power, Shinigami.
Relax, will ya? Minor detail.
You would have been better off with Fubuki. She would have been far more useful for this case.
Ah, it's fine.
It doesn't matter anyway. No one can use their forte here.
Oh.
Oh. So now I really don't have to do anything. Thank goodness. What a relief.
What a relief.
Jeez, you ever think your lack of motivation could be contagious?
Well, I'm not actually moving anywhere.
Relax.
I do like that, like, there's the details of the 3D models that do, like, kind of look like the little, like, 2D sprites that you see on the side of the top, the little walkway. So I do like that little, like, detail, the hidden detail they put into the game. It's really cool. Because the face of the 3D model will act just like the face of the sprite on the left side of the 2D model. It's really cool.
There's that mystery!
Alright, so what is the mystery we have to solve? Ah! The mystery we have to solve is...
I wish they wouldn't spring out of nowhere like that.
I thought this labyrinth would only require your wits. But it looks like it's going to take more than that, Yuma.
Yuma.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of wits, so he doesn't have a choice.
Ouch. Oh. This is interesting.
Huh? Why didn't a problem appear?
Do we not know?
Not only was there no problem, no choice appeared either.
This is interesting.
Master, maybe you don't even know which mystery to start with to solve this case.
Yeah, there's so many unknowns. I'm honestly feeling lost right now.
Ooh.
Come on! You gotta know where to start with this stuff, or you won't be able to solve a single thing.
Well, we need to solve the part of how he got into the freaking lab the first place.
The first mystery is the fact that Dr. Weska was murdered in a completely locked room with no way in or out.
Exactly. Like, how did he get in?
The doctor was located deep in the critical lab, behind layers of security.
I have a theory, but we'll see.
And yet, he was found stabbed to death. We were the first to discover the body. At the time, we were controlling the robot, Amapel.
It's the only way we got in.
Because of that, we were thought to be the culprits. But we obviously aren't.
Obviously.
So how did the culprit get in and out of the doctor's lab? That's what I don't know.
What if Vivia was the killer? That'd be weird, right?
Right?
I don't know. It'd just be an interesting twist. I don't think they did that, but it'd be kind of weird.
Sure.
I think Ruthie would cry if that was the case,
Even
though.
if the hitman did it, there's the question of who hired him. But there's no doubt the hitman stabbed Chief Yako.
Yep.
That's the only thing I'm absolutely certain about.
Oh, hi.
Peacekeepers?
Oh, the peacekeepers here. Oh, wait.
Kanai Ward's garbage.
Oh, no.
What are you doing here?
Oh, no. We have Hell Smile here. No. This guy is so creepy looking. I love his, like, design so much.
Yomi Hell Smile.
So the director of the Peacekeepers is here.
Kind of, not
Yeah,
really.
But he's just part of the mystery labyrinth.
Look at that stare that Yuma's stare right there. It looks so aggressive.
I figured. In other words, he's a monster created from the labyrinth, right?
Right.
Nah, I don't have to explain anything to him.
Pieces of shit.
Oh my god.
Disturbing the peace of Kanai Ward.
Oh, he's a two-faced mother effer.
This guy doesn't seem
Whoa.
like an easy opponent.
Whoa.
We have no choice.
What the frick is going on with
For
his
Chief
sword?
Yako, for everyone.
Fate.
You killed Dr. Weska, didn't you? Turn yourselves in so I can torture you to death.
I feel like this is the Monokuma reference, but oh, how dare you? Oh, how dare you? Now I can't see. This is actually a terrible time to do that too. Okay, let's try this. Oh my god. I'll try and do this. How dare you, Eric? You're like, I can't do silence and slap him, but you know what I can do? Is the best time. Yeah. Decided to wear glasses today because I'm on vacation. Okay, let's try to do this. Okay, let's see how I do. Okay, let's see what I do. Exactly. Okay, hold on. Okay, so what do I need to do? Okay. Security. Critical power system operates on a security boundary. I would manage to electrocute. Okay, so I need to prove that I'm not the killer. The toxins is very good, so regular gas masks are ineffective against it. It takes about 30 minutes after the exposed for the toxins to spread, and the death is certain. And then what's this? The chemical lab there was store point on. Oh wait. Alright, so it's that. I think that's
Once
that.
you killed Dr. Weska, you disarmed the security system for the doctor's lab. And then murdered him inside.
Ooh, got it.
Until
Haha.
you actually entered the lab, the security system for the critical lab stayed active. It's
Hey, come on.
impossible to bypass the system while it's active. In other words, no one can enter the doctor's lab. There couldn't be an intruder.
is the truth.
Did it without being able to see anything. Haha. Kill this Monokuma ripoff.
When the body was first discovered, Amapal was about to enter the doctor's lab. But something bumped into it and knocked it over. In fact, there was a mark on Amapal's head, like someone kicked it. That mark wasn't there when we borrowed it. It's proof that someone else was in the lab.
Yep.
You call that evidence?
Yes. Mother effer.
Is bullshit the only thing that comes out of that mouth?
No, that's your mouth. Come at me, bro.
Don't make me laugh.
Wait, so I just now.
Shit. There was an intruder?
Ah, dang it.
That's impossible.
Hey, they got this.
And in fact, you proved that yourself.
Hey, that was the last one. Shoot. Okay, never mind. Let's do this. Okay.
Don't make me laugh. Oh shit. There was an intruder?
Ah, okay.
That's impossible. And in fact, you proved that yourself.
I missed that at the end. Missed up a little bit at the end. A little bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. This is like end game kind of stuff. I think there's still one more thing I have to do afterwards, but I think this is the last case. This is my guess. This is the last case.
You still don't understand? Don't make me laugh.
Wait, what is okay? So what is it?
If there
Floor plan of the lab was supposed to be obstacle file, but it was found hidden behind the plan. That might be it actually. Prevent the blockage and the panels. Unlike the screen panel, this is where this part is the one I think is how the person was able to get through. This is my theory. He was hiding inside one of these things, and waited for the guy to leave. So we'll see. Hello, Ruthie. Welcome back. I'm dealing with a mother effer rip off of Monokuma. This person ripped off Monokuma's style. I can't believe it. I can't believe this guy. But I think it's gonna be this one.
was another intruder, then where did they go?
Oh. I maybe it's here.
By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right?
Ah, shoot. I should have pulled it down a little
There's
more.
no place to hide in the critical one.
What? Ah. Okay, never mind.
Safe.
But he has the switch Halara the whole time. Though, so I doubtful. Yeah, true. Sorry, I can't see very much. Someone removed my glasses.
Then where did they go? By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical one. There's no way they got past you. Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it?
Oh wait. Ah. Shoot. But he has the switch. Yeah, oh, you read that one. I thought that was something new.
If there
I think the reason why it didn't work is because I used this. So I think I might have to do this one.
was another
It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Then where did they go? By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical one. There's no way they got past you.
Shoot, I missed. I done it.
Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it?
Really? That's not it? They missed. It must have been something else. Who would do such a thing? I know, right? Who would make this copy? This rip-off version of Monokuma over here. Alright, I need a.
Where did they go?
I need to wait till the very end because I clearly don't have the right
By the time you
information.
arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical area. There's no way they got past it. Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it? That's obviously impossible.
Obviously.
Isn't that funny? You just proved you committed the crime.
Ah, dang it. Now I want to get that. I think floor plan was supposed to be top secret, but found behind the house place. Device was to prevent the leakage from the toxic chamber. Lid is barred, but has the hinge to make it. Oh, this is the one I needed, not the panel thing. Oh, that's the one I needed. Shoot. Okay, son of a beep. I got the wrong one. I say always listen out first and then guess round. You're right. I just couldn't read it because I didn't know that's what it said.
And where did they go?
I thought the other one said
By the
that.
time you arrived at the scene,
Hey,
there's no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical area.
There we go. I just had the wrong thing chosen. That's all. Because sometimes it's at the end. No, you're right. You're right. You 100%.
Airlock's decontamination device.
I end up. It was. I did have the right thing. I just picked the wrong one because I didn't read it. It's my laziness.
They hid inside the decontamination device.
It's all my laziness.
When we arrived at the scene.
So what? You've got it all wrong anyway.
Sure, I did, mother effer.
Everything is wrong. Your
Mana
existence
effer
is all wrong.
Kuma.
Have fun
Dang,
chasing
when
the
it's
fake
time
truth
up
you
to
have.
put your glasses on? Not for a while. I don't really have a. I don't know if I actually have a time, but I usually wait for a while because it's supposed to last for a while. We'll have to look at it later. I'll just keep it off for a little bit longer. It's okay. It's okay. I got this. Even with the challenge of not having my glasses on, I will still
Managed
do
to
it.
defeat him this time, but it's
The
not over
challenge.
yet.
He sure is persistent, huh?
People love to pull off my
Anyway,
glasses when I play
there's
horror
no
games too.
doubt someone else was
That's
inside
when
the
it's really
doctor's
bad.
lab.
I
So
like
let's
his style
unravel
though.
each
I do
mystery
like his
one at a
style.
time.
All right, we'll get it this time.
I do too. I just. Now we got it. He's a waste of good looks though, 100%.
have to be so sudden?
I think you're suffered enough and fight is over. Just put him on. Okay, fine. That's fine. I'll do it. The world is so clear now. So clear and so great.
Okay, now that we've wedged our way into this
Was
system,
there an
we gotta head
intruder
through the
or
labyrinth
not?
and reach the truth.
It's easier for me to read your guys' comments too. That was obviously an intruder because there was a boot. There was a boot on the thing. Yomi would be hot, but he's so ugly personality. That's kind of what he is. That's actually why they have that two-faced personality kind of look for him. Is that he's actually a really cool design-looking character, but then he's also just personality like the worst human being, which is what the whole split face, like the two-faced kind of personality goes. He has this really good looking like facade on his face, but then if you know about him, you know that he's like the worst person in the world.
Right here.
There it was.
We're just now getting to the point. What a pain.
I know, right?
Hey, don't sigh. This is a good thing.
Sorry.
Anyway, let's head inside.
There was an intruder for sure. We know someone bumped into
Ugh.
Amapal.
It's true though. This is how it
The
works.
culprit probably hit Amapal on their way out. After that, they must have intended to leave the lab.
His mouth even moves.
But they
Seaweed
couldn't
head
because
is
the
so
chamber in the front
boring.
chamber.
Well, okay, so Seaweed Head is like
Set the decontamination device to
a
avoid
lot of people like Seaweed
So,
Head.
If you checked inside the decontamination device on the way to the scene, you would have caught the culprit then and there.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but it was an emergency and we had no idea they were in there.
Vivia, no, you're no one to talk with the way you explain things. I know, Vivia, yeah, definitely.
But it is true.
It is true.
If I had thought about why Amapal was knocked over at that time, I would have realized the culprit was in there. We could have waited in ambush or searched for them.
Uh-huh.
And if I'd caught the culprit then, Chief Yoko wouldn't have gotten stabbed.
Oh.
Master, wallowing in regret is even lamer. If you have time for that, you have time to keep going.
Right.
Okay, so this is a weird thing to point out. Is Vivia Seaweed Head? Yes, Vivia is Seaweed Head. He's Ruthie's husband, even though Vivia did try to kill us. Don't forget Ruthie. Vivia did try to kill us. He was going to kill us with a freaking box cutter. Just saying. I'm a mole, was hard to read names. No, it's totally good. It's totally good. But yeah, I'm sorry to like point this out, and you guys can judge me all you want, but like Shinigami's like idol animation has continuously booba movement. Anyway, we can move on from that. Nothing sus about this at all. This game, not sus. Not being sus. Just pointing out the little hidden details in the game. Just little hidden details in the game. All right. Yeah, Ruthie, you gonna fix him, right? You gonna fix him? I can fix him. I can fix him too. You can fix him. You can fix him. You can fix him. You can do it. You can do it. I can fix him though. Yes, you can fix him.
Really? Another fork in the path.
Another fork in the path. I'm just saying, I just noticed. I noticed the small
Finally,
details.
the central question.
Ow.
This is the first step to solving how the
I knew I was
culprit
gonna hit by
committed an
someone.
impossible
I thought it was
murder.
gonna be error, but it looks like Ruthie's gonna
Leave
slap
the
me for
rest
that.
to you. I'm going to read a book or something.
He has a book on
You
it?
can bring your own stuff into the mystery lab?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, what?
He's just special.
He is special. He is special. Ow, my face. Ow. That one really hurt too. Maybe it's because it was just after like Era's slap, so I'm getting slapped all over the place. You guys are abusing me. Ugh. Ouch. My face. My beautiful face is gonna get ruined. I'm joking. Okay, what was the question? How did the corporate enter the lab? Invited by the doctor? Never entered in the first place. Deactivated security by cutting the power. Okay, so it's definitely not that. I don't think he was invited by the doctor, so never entered the first place. That's not true either, because he definitely was in there. You can fix him about as much as we can put out fire with fuel. Exactly. Era, you know what you see my point here. You see my point here. So he definitely entered the place. So the only thing I can think of is that he was invited by the doctor. That's the only thing I can think of, right?
Right here.
I'm delayed a lot. Yeah, there's a big delay that's going on. I don't know why there's a big delay. But the slap was for Shinigami. Yes.
Get the culprit in? But why?
Things are so muddled.
Kirby
about this,
Tricko.
I'm assuming the culprit forced him
Sorry, I'm just
inside.
saying. It's just these things I
If the culprit was
noticed. This
invited
is
to
just the
lab,
stuff I
Then
noticed.
he easily would have been able to enter.
Ah, so you think the doctor disabled the security? He wouldn't need it if he was expecting a guest.
I'm just noticing these things. That's just Tricko. What? I'm not always perverted. What? Never. I'm just cultured. This is what we call it. Cultured.
Well, I already knew that before you entered.
Why didn't you tell me?
You wanted me to tell you? should have said so earlier.
Wow.
People only grow by learning from past mistakes, which is why I purposely...
Really? Who's this guy? You wouldn't have noticed it if you was already looking. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm pointing out really interesting tips and tricks, you know, on this kind of things. I like these little tiny things. What the frick are these guys? Okay, what's this? What is this? Why is invited by the guest? Why is invited in by the doctor was wrong? Oh yeah, it's because of the freaking this security log. So no, he was not invited for the guest.
The doctor's computer didn't show any signs of security getting shut down.
There was nothing tiny about that. There's nothing tiny. Well, I'm saying, you know, I like the small. Oh yeah, there's definitely nothing tiny about. Yeah. Yes, you're right. There is nothing tiny about that. It's a pretty massive
Certainly didn't cut security
insider
just to let
like
someone
detail. That's what it is. It's a very interesting detail. So I was wrong. He was not invited, and the reason why we know.
I may have messed up, but at least we got a little closer to the truth.
Yeah, we know that we know that he we know that he
Maybe, but
didn't
if you
invite
hadn't
him in.
messed up in the first place, you wouldn't have to come up with such a lame excuse.
Which was he just in that room the whole time?
I'll do better next time.
Because okay, so here's my question. Do we absolutely positively know that he was by himself the whole time? Because he was gone for like 3 months. Like 3 months was the last time he had someone in there. Was he alone the whole time? We didn't have any evidence that someone else was living with him, but how else could someone be there? It's so interesting. The mystery is so crazy. So crazy. Okay. So I did get it wrong. So the only thing else I could think of is he never entered the place in the first place. Which, how did he stab the guy if he never entered in?
Right here.
He must have been there somehow, right? He must have been there somehow.
The culprit never entered? But you said there's no doubt the culprit was in there.
Perhaps the intruder is not the culprit after all.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that the doctor committed suicide?
How? He just got stabbed in the
If
back.
doctor committed suicide, then the culprit wasn't the intruder, but the doctor himself.
What? No. That doesn't make sense.
Doctor did it? There would be no intruder. The doctor was already in the lab.
No, that doesn't make sense either. No. Obviously, this is wrong. Wait, are you saying that the power? Wait, wrong too? Wait, am I supposed to get these wrong?
I don't mind it at all if we can't find a way to move forward.
I think this is fixed. I feel like this is fixed because, like, none of these don't make sense. None of the answers don't make sense.
Sheesh. Even I'm losing motivation. You can take care of this on your own, can't you, Master?
Oh wow, she is losing it just like Vivia. That Shinigami is becoming lazy. Well, we 100% know that this is because he got stabbed in the back. Yeah. All these don't make sense, really. None of the answers work.
That's right. The doctor was stabbed 3 times in the back. One stab would have indicated that he held the knife in place, then fell on it to kill himself. But he couldn't have made 3 wounds like that. There's no way it was a suicide.
Yeah, how can you be like, you like die, you know? You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. Like it would be really, really stressful.
No excuses, Master. Do it again.
You're tired, Yuma. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Resting here wouldn't help me at all.
Yeah, so the reason why I think this is fixed is because usually if I get something wrong, they don't have voice lines for it. So that's why I think that this is a fixed situation, because all of these don't make sense. None of the answers really made sense to me. Because my guess is, how did the corporate enter the lab? I think he entered the lab when the guy... The only thing I can think of is the guy was hiding for 3 months. Literally in that little, like, spot. He waited for the guy to leave to get his supplies for the place. Because every 3 months, he goes out of his lab to get some supplies. And he pretty much hid... like solution keys. He pretty much hid in this little spot right here. He hid in this little like latch thing on the sides of the panels while he walked by. He left, went into the office, and hid in his office for 3 months. I don't know how, but he hid in the office for 3 months until he was about to leave again, maybe, and then he killed him. That was like the time he wanted to happen. Now, of course, it's a lot of holes in my theory, and I'm pretty sure that there's like a lot of things that need to go into it, but that's the only thing I can think of unless there's some information. Oh, hey, Era, you have been noticed. You're the first one. Wow, Ruthie. Why didn't you do that? Wow, Ruthie, you're losing your touch. You didn't put that as you noticed me kind of thing. Well, you have been noticed. You are the first, Era. You have been noticed. But yeah, freaking, I just don't know. I can't tell what it could be, but that's my only theory. It's my only theory, and I guess that all the answer is this, but that doesn't make sense because it has a separate power supply. So this doesn't make sense either. Well, I thought the error was first. Yeah, error was first. Error was first. Arrows as first, but the redeem is for whoever redeems that first. It's not whoever's first. I would assume Arrow had it.
And into the lab. That answer is pretty simple.
Hey, so keep in mind, so that redeem is not for whoever's first into the stream, it's the first whoever used the redeem. And only one person can redeem it per stream. So if you see that it has not been used yet, you want to be the first one to use it so you get noticed by me. Even though I notice everyone who comes to my streams because I always reach out and talk to them. But yeah, technically I wouldn't have been the first anyways. I want to be the first in the stream and first to be noticed. Okay, makes sense. I understand. Well, actually, the first person technically in the stream was actually Star the Frog. Star was actually the first one to like at least say something in chat. So technically, Star should actually have used that if that was the case. Might have tapped first, but I usually don't care for those redeems. I know I like the redeem because it's an inside joke for when I first started streaming. That joke right there, the I'm first noticed me, is actually my very first ever redeem I ever put on my stream when I first started streaming a couple years back. Because I used to have a redeem that says "Notice Me Senpai" redeem that a lot of people liked, but I decided to change it because people didn't really care too much about being noticed anymore. So now some people liked it, and I changed it into like if you are the first one to get redeemed, you get noticed. So it's actually an homage to my old streams. It's a little homage, and I'll always keep it as a redeem, no matter how big or small I become. I will always have that on there as an homage to my very first ever redeem I ever got done on my streams. It's the notice me kind of thing. And so they were and didn't see the previous message. Yes. So yeah, technically the person that was actually the first person that this message was actually Star War Frog, which is a really awesome person who comes to my streams every now and then. I love seeing him. He's really cool. But anyone could redeem it. Because all that redeemed is just if you see that it hasn't been redeemed first, you redeem it and you get noticed. That's pretty much what it is.
Too simple.
Yeah, all these do not. I think this is designed for me to fail these kind of messages.
Huh? What? This was the last route.
Yep.
This labyrinth is a tricky one. It's like one of those old detective novels.
I like detective novels.
Perhaps you're the real culprit, Yuma.
I'm not the real culprit.
Really, Master?
I didn't do it.
Of course not.
Of course.
Focus. We need to get out of here.
I don't kill people. Wait. I do actually kind of kill people. I've killed more people than Error. If you think about it, I killed like I killed a lot of people, you know? I killed the person on the train. I killed 2 of the church people. I killed 3 girls. And then I killed the swimmer. So actually, I've killed a lot of people in this game. Now you totally did it. No, I did not do it. I did not. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was not me. I promise. I do kill a lot of people, but not this time. I didn't kill anyone this time.
Said the critical lab was on a separate grid, and the lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room. The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building.
I'm killing for the sake of truth. I only do it for the sake of truth, not for randomness.
What's going on?
My
Were all
deaths.
3 routes wrong?
Yep, that's why I knew it. I knew it all along.
I wonder what it means.
It means that no one can figure it out. Yeah, this is an interesting one because I don't know exactly what the real answer is. It's so interesting. I'm really curious, like what is the answer? That by theory, but my theory can't be true, like 100%. There must be something we do not know. There must be something we do not know yet. Something about, like, we don't have the full scope of the information yet. We don't have the full thing yet. Oh, hey, there's another option.
Hey, there's another door.
But that wasn't eliminated.
I get it. Since
The
we
answer is
proved that every
42.
possibility
You know
was
what?
wrong,
I think
a
you're
new
right.
one has appeared.
You're right. You're right. It's 42. You're right. You know what? I didn't even think about that. It was definitely 42, 100%. And you know what? I think we have solved the case. And I think we have beaten the game. The answer has always been 42 the whole time. So you know what? I think we're done. Thank you guys so much for joining in. We have solved the entire story of this. Thank you for going through the entire playthrough for me. I really appreciate it. You guys all were a lot of help. You have solved the issue. Now the game is all over. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Bye. Really? Really, Error? Really, Error? It's over. It's over. That would have been funny. That would be funny, I think.
Interesting. The mystery labyrinth not only materializes.
First
the
Twix,
case,
now 42. Yes.
but also
You just coming up with all the
changes
things,
based on
Error.
the
You just
investigation.
doing great on this.
Right. Something felt off about those other routes.
Twix.
It's almost like we were forced to choose the wrong way.
Yeah.
But by eliminating each wrong answer,
I didn't find this
one
funny.
by one,
I thought it was funny.
you opened the path to the
I thought it
right
was really
answer.
funny.
You sound disappointed.
Who cares? Let's just see what's in the final route.
Alright, so okay, so what is this one? Enter and kill.
Spectral projection to enter and kill him?
What? No, that can't be right. Because you can't interact with things in the spectral projection. What?
Then the culprit is.
What if it's Vivia? What if it's Vivia?
I believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us. That's never happened before.
Wow, that would be interesting.
How dare you trick me!
I guess you don't know the significance of 42. Well, I know that 42 is like the
Labyrinth is solved.
universal number for like all life.
Master,
Isn't it like a
and boom, kill this dude.
isn't it like a hitchhiker guide answer? A hitchhiker guide the galaxy reference? I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, it's a hitchhiker guide to the galaxy movie reference. I don't know movies very well. I'm really actually bad with movies. Movies is not my forte. But I've heard that before.
That's why I said to wait. There's no way Vivi is the culprit.
He is the expo.
Prove it and beat this thing.
Well, because you can't touch, you can't
Be
interact.
convinced until you do.
Wow, that's a whole bunch of people. Yeah, no, it's pretty much just goes from traits. I've never seen it, but I know the reference. Yeah, I've never seen it either, but I definitely know the
Nothing
reference.
can be touched while in ghost form. He couldn't have held the murder weapon, the knife.
And even if he did have the
So
murder
it's
weapon
not
with the
possible
knife,
that he
it
stabbed the
wouldn't.
doctor.
If he goes into that astral
Now do
projection
you
thing,
trust
he
Vivian?
couldn't stab anyone. It'll just go through them.
I've said this
And not kill him.
1,000 times, but a detective must suspect everything.
Everything.
Besides, it's his fault for being so sketchy. The way he looks, how he talks, everything is super suspicious.
He's very sus. He's very sus. He's a very
Sorry.
sussy.
I do try to stay out of sight.
Anyway, let's go back.
Yeah, but the reason why I did that joke is because if 42 is like the ultimate answer to everything, which is that's what the reference is, then yeah, it's the answer to everything. So it's answer to the answer to
Let's
this
try
game
going
as well,
back to the
right?
forbidden
Right?
path. Maybe something else changed.
I want to cosplay as one of the people in this game, but I think the only one I can do is the chief. I can only cosplay as a chief because he has a little bit of a stubble on his chin. Or I can cosplay as the guy with the mask. But I don't like his mask.
Nothing's changed.
Could cosplay as the guy with the
Open
mask.
doors.
It would just look weird because if you look on my side of my face, you'll just see a giant
Where'd it
beard.
go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
Come on.
So much work. I can see why the joke wouldn't be liked if a person didn't know the reference though. True, true. It's okay, Ruthie got it. Ruthie's cool.
Unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
Oh.
Oh, hold on, Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain immensely.
So he doesn't like pain.
But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Cannot reach the truth. Oh, what happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Why do you want the truth in the first place?
Well, we pretty much found out every single room does not work. None of the rooms work so much. And now he's asking me the question, why do I want to know so badly? Because I want revenge. I can't type much again. I have to clean something. No worries, Ruthie. You totally good. You totally good.
Huh?
Huh?
It's easy to say you want the truth. But are you sure you can handle
Can you handle the truth? You can't handle
no
it.
matter how cruel
Oh.
the truth may be?
Oh.
Can I handle it?
Ruthie, look, he's getting so close to my character. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyway,
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can.
handle the truth.
I bet you're not sure either. That's why you're still so hesitant.
Hesitant.
This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
Too close. I can smell the seaweed. I know, right?
About.
Doesn't he kind of remind you of the guy from Demon Slayer? The guy who with the two sighs. It kind of reminds you of that a little bit. He's going to propose? No. He's
I've
doubting
said it
my
before, and I'll say it again.
doubts
I
me.
won't hesitate to expose the truth.
I won't
So you
hesitate.
still haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there yet.
Oh.
Well, that's fine for now.
Yes, he does.
But
Yeah, see.
eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice.
Forced to make a choice.
When that happens, you have to prove your conviction and expose the truth, like you said.
He even has the
Enough
same
nonsense.
slouch.
Let's find
He
some
does have the
clues.
same slouch, definitely 100%. 100%.
As an apology for the distraction, let me tell you something.
Oh.
This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation.
Yes, we did know
So,
that.
instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Oh, make my own path.
Carve my own path. That's right, Shinigami. We can create new routes with our own deductions.
Makes sense.
Maybe we can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
So if I change my perspective here, I might see something new.
Oh.
I see.
I see.
I was so focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right. I need to change my perspective and think about who could have overcome it.
That's why I think.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to, then fine. I'll lend you my power. Lay it all out, Master.
Oh wait, we have another. Oh, okay, guys. Like, I need your help with this one. Hey guys, I need your help. We got the barrel. We got the barrel. The sexy barrel now. We got the sexy barrel. And you find out what's in sexy barrel. Okay, so. Okay, how do I do this one? Okay. Okay, so.
Let's work together as
Who is capable of overcoming the security system? Oh, it was Amapal, right? Amapal? Yeah, I think it's Amapal. Good thing they have literally the spelling right here, so this actually really helps me out, actually.
that's right. Go, go, go.
Well, that makes my job a little bit easier.
That's right.
So, do you think it's the weird-looking guy? Do you think it's the weird-looking, like, short guy? Oh yeah, Era, this is a weird game, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but there's some weird elements into this game. But yeah, I'm just really curious. Like, I wonder if it's that short guy. Did we just have a Zelda reference right there? It literally did the
It appeared.
They just did a Zelda reference just now. They did a totally Zelda reference with that. They did a Zelda reference in a Danganronpa style Master Detective game. Crazy.
This is all thanks to me.
Perhaps I said too much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never been happy or sad in my entire life.
What?
I want to die someday.
This guy's hopeless.
Anyway, let's
They've been
explore
sad
this new
or
route.
happy your entire life. Oh my god. He is a freaking, like, if he was an animal, he would be totally like a sloth. Alright, so what's up here? Weird looking, like, torture device. What is this torture device? It's such a weird torture. It's like if you wanted to keep like an octopus in chains. That's such a weird thing. Was it like a spider? Well, it's not a spider because it doesn't have 8 legs. So some kind of insect. I don't know. I'm getting distracted. The details.
When you think about who could get past security, the only option we know of is Amapal.
True, and that's how we were able to get through security ourselves.
Would the Amapal be
It's
able to
just a
kill
toy
someone though?
robot, right? How is it related to the case?
I don't know yet, but since Amapal can get through security, it must be important.
Would Amapal be able to get through? But he wouldn't be able to get through because he wouldn't know the sequence of how to get through the thing unless the map tells you.
It's sealed off here, too.
Hmm.
Hey, there's an intercom. Maybe someone will respond if you use it.
No way.
Ah, okay. Oh, hey.
Huh? Doctor?
Dr. Whisker.
Wait. What the? Wait. Who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
See, that's when he should have opened
Isn't
up
this
the thing.
footage of when the doctor was attacked?
Yeah, you're right.
The mystery materialized. Must be related to what the doctor just said.
Who Are You was directed at who?
So the question is, who did the doctor say, who are you, to? Well, I'll leave it to you.
I don't get how you can keep bleeding at a time like this.
No, right? We're all about to die. Alright, so the obvious answer is the corporate, but we did just talk about how it could be Amapal. So would it be Amapal?
At this point in time,
Oh, I must get it wrong.
you still hadn't borrowed Amapal, yes? And Amapal itself has an alibi.
But then, I guess there is...
However
the other
weird it
Amapals have
may
been
be
tricked.
to talk about a robot having an alibi. And normally, I don't believe anyone would shout out, "Who are you?" to a robot.
I guess it's true.
Right.
Oh, I didn't lose anything. That's interesting. But I guess it's the
I
corporate.
can certainly understand why you'd want to choose that. But wasn't security active at that point? I considered all the various possibilities, but I couldn't figure out a way to get past the security. If I'm right, then there is no basis to infer that someone had entered the doctor's lab at this point.
Wait. Then,
Which means you can't say the doctor was directing those words to the culprit.
we can't say...
Yeah, that sounds right.
But there's no way it's no one. What's with this labyrinth always confusing me for everything? What? What? You say it's no one? How?
The trap didn't activate. Does that mean we found the right answer? Huh? So the right answer is no one?
Huh?
Why would the doctor say, "Who are you?" if no one was there?
Like I had a theory that like maybe it was a pre-recorded message that was on the thing, but didn't we prove that that was not true because they were able to respond to all our questions pretty easily. So unless we were that predictable, I doubt unless that one part, which we wouldn't be able to tell.
The security was still active at the time, so no one could enter the doctor's lab, right? And that was before I borrowed Amapal.
Yeah, but
So the only
other
explanation
Amapals could have
is
been
that
put in.
No one was there.
Why would he say that if no one was there?
What was the doctor's
I
motive?
think if we go there, we'll find the answer.
Wait, did he? Wait. Yeah, so, wait. What if he only did that to get someone to... What if he only said that kind of stuff to freak us out? To get someone to come in to the thing? You know? It is very well known that he doesn't mind like throwing people in dangerous situations just to do tests. Maybe what happened was that he was trying to lure us into the thing. He wanted to lure us into the trap to test to see if he was actually safe or not. That could be it, right? He could have only done that to see us fail so that he can prove that his thing is indestructible. It's very possible because he's done that before. He's actually like put other people in a lot of grave danger just to test his research. So what if he only said that? What if he only said that just to see what we would do to get inside there because we thought he was in danger? You know, because he was afraid that someone was going to come and try and like kill him. So he wanted to double check to make sure that his security was still top notch. So he only did that just so that people would do that. Because that'd be a effed up thing if he did that, because he wanted us to fail so they would prove that his little like security measure was up to scuff. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of. I know. Could be wrong, but that's only why it is motive.
That route's obviously just a side road. Who cares what the old geezer was thinking anyway?
Well,
Looks like this is the only
maybe
way we
it's
can
that.
go.
Maybe.
Besides, I am
He
curious
was
about
talking
what was
to
going through his
Anonymous,
mind.
but why would he say that? Who's that?
Could be an important factor in solving the mystery behind this case.
Also, did he not know who
Still.
Anonymous was?
Being forced to take a side route is too much trouble. Makes me wish I was dead.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, well, let's see.
So, Master, do you have an idea about what the geezer was thinking?
Not yet, but I think it has to do with why he said, "Who are you?" I think the doctor was putting on an act.
An act? Really?
Wow.
The doctor put on an act for a reason, but I have no idea why.
Fun act just to trick
Figure
us.
that out by going down this doctor's motive route.
He tricked us so that we would test out his security to make sure it was good, so that the anonymous person who was going to kill him would also fall for the trap too. Because if we were able to not get through the trap, then he would be able to be safe. Wait, is that? Oh, hell smile. Okay, hi, buddy. Freaking.
You rats keep scurrying around. Do you really think you'll discover Dr. Weska's motive this way?
I'll try.
Good luck with that,
That's crazy.
morons. He had no motive at all.
Well, you said there's nothing here. Let's head back.
Vivia. Like, okay, well, I guess later. I'll just leave then.
If he's trying to block our path, then this route must be important.
Nah, fine.
Fine.
I'm only here because you maggots piss me off. So, I'm gonna end you here and now!
Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, let's see.
This was
I should be able to do this a lot easier. A notebook found on the doctor's set has diagrams of people being splashed by sulfuric acid. Person of a young and woman. I don't know that one. And then the emails records of anonymous that were regularly communicated between them until just recently. According to the records, Dr. Hill was planning to escape from Conai Ward. What if? No. I was thinking that maybe that's when he did that. Maybe he did that kind of thing so that he could escape Conai Ward. So we would try super hard to try and get out. I'm going to say that I'm going to keep with my first theory and think that it was just a test of trying to get his security system all up to scuff. I want to think it's this one.
all part of the doctor's plan. He didn't have a plan at all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood. You probably don't know this.
Oh,
Wesker
shoot.
put his
Whoa.
soul into his work. The research
That's a
was
new one.
going well. The doctor was loyal to Amaterasu.
Okay, that is.
This is the truth.
Hey, no. So that he was definitely not loyal. He wanted to leave very quickly.
No, the doctor was planning on betraying Amaterasu Corporation.
He was. He's trying to
to
leave.
escape Kanai Ward. He said so in the messages he wrote.
Ugh.
You little...
Well, what does that have to... Ruthie, the first thing you were talking about with the right anonymous might actually be more right than you think. That might have something more to do with this than I thought.
Yomi's rebuttal. What was that? What was he trying to deny? Why was he covering up the doctor's motives?
It seems that this case involves the inner workings of Amaterasu.
Right. The doctor was going to betray Amaterasu. And whoever he was emailing knew that. So the doctor locked himself in the lab to protect himself from that person.
Perhaps the doctor's act had something to do with that.
Does my theory still stand? I don't know. It was just a guess. It could. I don't know. I don't know 100%. Oh, well, I'm gone. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but it's going to be interesting. We need to figure out
It's
there's
the
more to it.
security gate. Everything's locked up.
Lol. How did the doctor plan to escape Kanai Ward? That's actually a good question.
This is a complex problem. We have to choose the right door and insert the correct solution key.
Wait,
This
would it be
is
funny
way
if
more
Mask
hassle
Guy was
than
anonymous?
before.
I was thinking that too, actually. What if the
Guess I'll
anonymous
leave
was
it
the
to
Mask
you.
Guy? That's actually how he knew more information about what's going on. And that also explains why he wanted to get into the Materasu's headquarters and talk to the guy. You know what I mean? He wanted to talk to the doctor really badly, and that's actually why we ran into there in the first place, you know? Because he wanted to explore and he wanted to talk to the doctor. So it would make sense that maybe the Mask Guy was the murderer in some case. Maybe not, because we haven't seen him in a while. You know, he was taken away and then we stopped seeing him. So I don't know if he was the killer. I don't know if he's the killer, but it's definitely interesting to think about. I don't know. It'd be really interesting. It is interesting. A lot of theories are coming about. But let's go back into the story so far. What we got? How did he tend to leave? Maybe when we were distracted?
As always.
He was going to leave after we were going to leave or something like that? Maybe he wanted us to die and then he was going to leave. Swapping places. Blackout. Terrorist bombing. The terrorist bombing has nothing to do with that, right? Was there bombs being placed on the Kanai Ward at the time? I know there was terrorist bombing going on in the previous case, but not this case. Blackout. There was a blackout. Swapping places. Swapping places with what, though? Swapping places. Swapping places. Why would he swap places with and who? Let's just try the blackout because that's the only one that seems right so far. There are cans of food and bottled water inside the lab. However, not much of either remains. That doesn't really do anything with the blackout. And this is just what caused the thing, and then the stab in the back. So none of that worked. I think that's the key for the previous case to trick you. I think so too. So it'll be something like this, swapping places. I'm going to throw out a guess. I'm going to say it's this one. Because the blackout doesn't make sense for the stabbing. The fact that he likes to... Doing this would cause clothes and skin to melt, making the victim unrecognizable. Node found the desk and diagrams, but why would this doctor try doing this? I think that might be the answer, but I don't know what the answer to the question, which question it will answer. Hence food or water inside the lab, however, not much remains. Means that he was planning on leaving anyway. And this is how he died. I'm gonna try and do swapping places and Doctor's notes. Let's see if this works. I might be... Oh! Did I get right? Did I do the thing?
The door actually opened. I knew I could let you in my head.
Oh, so I was right.
Are you sure you aren't a phantom?
But I still don't understand it completely. Swapping places. And what does pouring acid on someone make it so that he can swap places with someone? Let's just ask more questions then.
With someone else to escape from Amaterasu.
Swap places with someone else. What if the doctor didn't actually... So here's a random theory. What if the doctor is not actually dead? What if that person that's on the ground was not the doctor? What if he put fluoric acid on someone's face and then like either put a mask on him or put some kind of like high-tech like disguise on him to make it look like the doctor? And he only put the doctor there with stab runes so that he could leave and like be able to leave. It's more serious than I thought. Because what if the doctor was the main killer? You know what I mean? What if what happens is that he placed the body double onto the ground, make him look like that he was the doctor, leave, kill the chief, and then just dip out. The doctor ain't dead. What if the doctor isn't dead and this is actually the murder for the chief instead of murder of the doctor? That's my theory. Again, this is a theory, throwing things at a board to see what sticks, but that would be interesting, right? Right? It'd be kind of interesting if that was the case.
The notes he left behind in the lab hinted at his plan.
You mean the diagram with the sulfuric acid being poured on someone?
Yeah, I thought that just shows how ruthless he is.
Swap
But
places with a corpse, then melt it with acid. He wanted to disfigure it beyond recognition. That's how he planned to fake his own death.
So that was he was planned. Then who killed the doctor? Well, see, that's the thing. What if that was his original plan? Is to put a body on the ground, use the acid to make it so that he couldn't tell if it was the doctor or not. Because there's still a body. Yeah, there's still a body. So he's saying that this is his original plan. He was going to put a dead body on the ground, but how would he have gotten a dead body?
At the very least, it'd buy him enough time to escape Kanai Ward. Or so he thought.
What if he was banking on the fact that one of us was gonna die, all three of us was gonna die, trying to go onto his trap, not knowing about Fubuki's foresight, and he was going to use one of our bodies to frame that he was going to die, poured acid on it, and then left so people would think that the doctor died. Maybe. I'm again throwing out random things.
Wow. Melting a corpse with sulfuric acid? Yay! So cool and grotesque!
She got me.
Who was the substitute supposed to be?
Yeah, I think it's one of us.
The hitman. The doctor was under surveillance by Amaterasu, but he was still looking for a chance to escape.
Maybe he thought one of us was the hitman?
When he learned a hitman was after him, he figured his chance had arrived. The doctor was hoping to use the security system to kill the hitman and use the body as a decoy.
Now that I think about it, the doctor did seem to be waiting for the hitman to arrive.
The hitman hasn't arrived yet. When will he show up? Don't tell me this so-called first-rate hitman was captured by peacekeepers.
Hmm.
But the hitman never did show up. That's why the doctor had a sudden change of plans.
Hmm.
And that was the act he put on by asking you, who are you?
Perhaps that was a trap to lure you in, Yuma.
Hmm.
He was trying to lure Master?
Yeah, see, he wanted me to
He
die.
considered taking advantage of the detectives, since the hitman never showed up. So if he called for help, he would charge into the lab, not knowing anything about the security system. And thereby acquire the corpse he needed as his decoy.
Alright, so it was acting. He wanted to use
That
my
seems a bit
body.
complicated. But those guys who overthink asking girls out?
Yep, I do that all the time. Well, I used to. I haven't really done it in a very long time.
He couldn't have used another researcher. Someone would have noticed their absence.
Hmm.
He needed visitors. People from outside to pull it off.
Yeah, so that is very possible. He could 100% tried to do that. Yeah. So that might explain why he tried to like leave, and he did explain why that video seemed a little sus about the whole thing. But that doesn't explain how someone got in still. The main question, main mystery has not been solved yet.
So if I didn't know about the security and had rushed into the lab,
You'd be a super sexy skeleton right now.
Super sexy skeleton.
you want that?
You want me to be a super sexy
Doctor's
skeleton?
plan failed, and he actually got boom killed by the hitman.
And she just goes
I
right
get what
past
he was
it.
trying to do, but what about the impossible murder?
Assuming the attack on the doctor was just an act when we saw him through the intercom, we at least know for sure the real attack hadn't happened yet.
In other words, the culprit entered the lab after that exchange.
So when we left to get the Amapal, that's when the murder was going to happen. So he was going to... he was getting ready to leave. That's what I'm guessing. So he was going to get ready to leave and set up his plan while we were going to go to the Amapal. So when we went to get the Amapal, he was getting ready to get the whole like body set up and the poison and the sulfuric acid and some of that. Do I have that solution key of that poison that was in the lab? Because I remember seeing some kind of poison in the lab, right? Saw a poison in the lab. What was it? Where was it? Do we have that poison as a solution key? We don't. Huh? I remember there was a poison in the lab though. Huh?
So the problem is, when did they actually enter?
Wait, I have an idea. I have a theory. I have another theory. Oh, what the frick's this?
Where are we?
And this is a weird looking thing. Oh my god. We're like little like puppet paper puppets that you put on like freaking like popsicle sticks, you know? Like those little puppets that you see in those kind of shows. But okay, here's another theory. I got a new theory. Are you ready for this, guys? Are you ready for this new theory? Okay. So here's my new theory. What if the guy was still hiding in one of those like vents in the very beginning? What if he was hiding in there? Okay, after we left, he came in, hid inside one of those things. And then when we got the Amapal to go inside of it and we closed the door, what if he went behind? What if he went behind the actual like Amapal and just watched the Amapal? Because the Amapal moves very slowly, so you can obviously see. You know, you obviously can see. So what if, while Amapal was going through, he was kind of behind it? He probably must have waited until all the poison went through first. So he waited until all the poison went through first, and then he went in afterwards to get the electric. Maybe the poison would make it hard for him to get through, because doesn't it take 30 minutes for it to like go away completely? And he has to go into a complete spacesuit. The only other thing I think of is if he like was in the Amapal somehow, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe my theory's not as solid as I thought it was. So I forgot about the poison. Poison wouldn't make things a little bit difficult for him to get through.
This place is a real mystery. Then again, I suppose that checks out.
True.
Huh? Shinigami?
What is Shinigami?
Yeah, Master, this looks like an important turning point.
Oh, she has a mic.
So, is that your final answer?
The final answer?
I haven't said anything yet.
Corporate entered the lab before the Amapal? Yes.
Master, you need to narrow down the timing for when the culprit got inside.
I think it was before the Amapal.
From fork in the road. It's life or death. We are at the crossroads of mystery and solution. This earth-shattering choice may be your last.
Before you last.
Which one will you
I love this little like animation right here. I think it's adorable. The little stick puppets. I say yes. I said he came in because I thought so. After we left to get Amapal, I bet he went into that little vent. Then he went into the vent before.
When I directed Amapal to go into the doctor's lab, he already had a knife stuck in him. Which means he was murdered before Amapal entered the doctor's lab.
Your answer? Is correct!
Yay! I was right.
Congratulations, Master! Would you like to double down?
Double down.
What are you talking about? Anyway, let's keep going.
I love Shinigami's character. It's so good. It's so good.
Little by little, we're narrowing down when the culprit entered.
Yeah, but we still don't know how yet. It had to be between when we spoke to the doctor over the intercom and when Amapal entered his lab.
I get close up
During
on
that time,
some of the
culprit
characters.
entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapal, Master.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Culprit
thinking.
had to have entered the lab then.
But he went into the vent.
But Fubuki waited at the front chamber while
Oh.
Despicable and I went to borrow Amapal.
I did forget about that part.
She said no one entered or left the lab.
Oh, you're right. I totally forgot Fubuki actually was out there like. Oh, Fubuki was there. So it must have been before we went to that spot. Wow. It must be right before we went into the spot then. Huh. Fubuki was on the hideout. Man, this freaking labyrinth case is so complex. There's so much like things I still don't know about. It's insane. Also, why am I running a lot longer than I should be? I shouldn't have to run this far. Oh, a curtain. And there's the door. He runs like a Naruto. A Naruto character. His arms all out like. No.
Huh? We're back on the original path.
Maybe you're supposed to try opening that door now.
I'm sure that from here on out, it's not just about when, but also how the culprit got in.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Yuma, there's no need to push yourself if things get too hard.
No, I can do it. I'm going to solve it.
Going to solve it. Was the culprit before the crime? Where was the culprit before the crime?
This is a map of the critical lab.
I think it's in the long
We
bar
have to
one.
determine where the culprit was before the murder.
We'll have to solve them one at a time. Let's start with this mystery.
If we know where the culprit was before they got in, this route will be clear too. Do you know where, Yuma?
There's only one place I can think of. Only one. There's only two options. There's only two options. Only two options. Either he was inside the building the entire time, or he was in the vent.
Here,
Yep. Here. Got it.
culprit must have been here.
He was in the vent. He's sus. He was Zents. He was venting like an Among Us character.
After the exchange on the intercom, given there was always a detective at the front chamber, when we went to borrow Amapal, the culprit had to have already made their way inside. But the airlock is the only location that isn't affected by the security system. There. The culprit had to be inside that
I love Among Us.
device
I don't
before
really-
committing the crime.
So I played Among Us before, and like I think the Among Us game is pretty fun. The only problem with Among Us is that all the times I played Among Us, I couldn't do well. Like I sucked at Among Us, and it wasn't because I wasn't good at lying to people. Apparently, I'm actually really good at tricking people. Huh? Weird, right? I'm really good at tricking people, but I couldn't do that in Among Us because all the people I was playing, all the people at the time I was playing Among Us with, just wanted to kill me just for the memes of it. Like no one could trust me, and everyone just killed me out of no reason at all. Like no one gave me a shot. I died. Like I didn't get a single killer part. When I played Among Us, I never got a killer. I just was always survivor, and I always died very early in the game because they thought it was funny. So all the people I played with killed me just because I was. Well, actually, it was just one person, really. That was just one person who always voided me out. most of the time. I prefer Goose Goose Duck actually a lot better. I actually had a lot of cool people actually facing off with me who actually gave me a shot and they actually gave me a chance, which allowed me to trick a lot of people more often and kill a lot of people. So it was actually a lot more fun. A lot more fun doing that. Wait, so no one wanted to genuinely play? That sucks. Well, everyone wanted to play, but they didn't want me to play. They either thought because my name was very like sus because I'm Tricko, or they knew me personally and they knew it would piss me off if they just had me not play the game, even though I was the one that created the entire event. So there was a lot of like in-person like grudges against me. Apparently, that's what I was told later on, that there was a lot of in-person grudges against me. So they didn't really like me that much to play for. That's bullying. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what happened, unfortunately. So I didn't really have a lot of fun when I played Among Us with some people. But then I played Goose Goose Duck with a whole bunch of other VTubers without the other people being involved, and I had a lot more fun. I had a great time playing Goose Goose Duck with those people. So I actually don't like playing Among Us. I rather play Goose Goose Duck because it's more interesting for them. And I am going to do another collab with a whole bunch of other VTubers playing Goose Goose Duck again, but it won't be until after I move into my house. So yeah. Impossible for the imposter every time. Yeah, I was not the imposter at all. Every single time I played Among Us, but they voted me out every single time. And they just said that because it would be funny. So there was clear grudges. There was some clear grudges. I found out later why there was clear grudges, but it's okay. That goes into more of the personal side of things that I wanted to go away from. So it's okay, it's fine. Not everyone is cool in the world. Not everyone's chill and
He
awesome.
was just hiding in there to avoid being spotted after the crime.
F him. Well, someone's effing him
think the culprit was in there before
right now,
the crime
probably as
too?
we speak.
Yeah, the culprit was waiting for their chance. But we had
Yeah, with the
to
guns, with the
Amapal to
guns.
the airlock.
Like I said, some people are just not cool. Some people are just not
guided
cool.
Amapal to the doctor's lab. So the culprit entered the doctor's
Huh?
lab before that?
I won't say anymore. I won't say anymore.
Impossible.
I won't say
Only
anymore.
Amapal could get past security, right?
I won't say anymore. I won't say anymore.
That's the next big question.
Because there's still a chance that they might watch my stream, so I don't want to say anything else.
The researcher mentioned there was only one functioning Amapal.
Which means the Amapal Yuma controlled was the only one that could get past
Sussy,
security.
very sussy, very sussy.
So the culprit must have taken advantage of Master's Amapal to get into the doctor's lab.
Yeah, maybe he was right behind
That's
the
only way.
he
But
was
how
right
did they
behind it.
use it? There's no solving the doctor's murder until we figure that out.
Yeah, either he was inside the Amapal while we were controlling it,
I have an idea.
or he walked behind it the whole time.
What is it?
That's the only theory I can think of.
How about giving up? I'm getting tired.
Really, dude? Really?
Nope,
Really?
motion denied.
Yep, I agree. Can't believe he wants to just give up.
Another fork in the road? Such a complicated mystery labyrinth.
Because all that drama that happened to me long time, well, not long time ago, actually it happened to me pretty recently. I don't want to get involved with it very soon, okay? Maybe down the road, maybe in like a year or so, I will actually devote all my information and my theories on everything. But right now it's still very like flesh wounds right now. So I won't get involved with it at the moment. I'm gonna let everything settle down. But I will talk about that whole drama that has happened to me pretty much last year and the beginning of this year. I'll get into more details with that probably down the road. So if you stick with me, Ruthie, which I hope you do, you might actually know what happened. It's flesh, I'm assuming. It is very fresh. So that's why I don't want to get involved with it. So I won't say anything else. But let's just say down the road a little bit, I might talk about it. So we'll see how it goes. But right now, nothing to worry about. I have new things in life to worry about, like getting in the house, setting up my stuff, getting to a new job. I have too many things. Oh, you bet. Yes, definitely bet. Best of bets. But yeah, we have other things to focus on, so we don't have to deal with that kind of drama. I don't like drama either. Drama is annoying to deal with. Thought I was done with drama after I got out of high school.
In each problem lies the truth. We're definitely getting closer to the heart of this mystery.
Okay, what's this? As a weapon, as a shield, or as neither? How did the corporate use Amapal? Yeah, I agree. This is a good one. This is actually a very difficult question. Because on one hand, that I had a theory that maybe the Amapal might have been used as a weapon, but I'm going to say no because we were watching through the camera the whole time, so they couldn't have actually able to use it as a weapon. None of the details could actually work. Did Amapal have any wounds? The only thing that Amapal has was a footprint on top of the head when it was knocked over. That's the only thing it had. It could have ride it, like, you know, the whole time. But again, the poison would have gone in the way. So I don't think a shield. So I'm gonna say neither. Because he probably couldn't use it as a weapon. And a shield would make sense, but the poison does make things complicated. So it must be neither. That's the only thing I can think of. Say shield or neither. Yeah, it's either. I'm gonna say it's neither. Because shield would make sense, but the poison would make things complicated. So that's why I say neither.
Do you think neither is really the right answer?
That's what I think. Also, this is
Process
weird.
of elimination? That must be it.
Yeah.
Amapal's hands aren't designed to hold anything, so it couldn't use the knife to murder the doctor.
Yeah.
Which means Amapal wasn't the murder weapon,
Exactly.
and the culprit couldn't have used it as a shield.
There's the poison.
It can't neutralize the toxic gas.
Exactly.
A high voltage shock would destroy it.
Yep.
So then, how did the culprit use Amapal?
I think we'll find out if we continue down this path.
Yeah, because that's the one thing we don't know. Like, how is he able to use Amapal? Huh.
That was the wrong answer! Come on, Master!
It was not the wrong answer. It couldn't be the wrong answer. I know it's not the wrong answer. Oh. Why was I the only one that fell?
Huh?
We've been here before. It looks like we've been brought back.
But the door we opened earlier is closed again. Why's that?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Interesting turn. Yeah, I'm still curious. Where was the culprit before the crime?
Huh? Even the question is the same. Does that mean we gotta do it all over again?
Well, the logic is still sound. There's no other hiding spot for the culprit besides the airlock.
So you want to choose the same answer and keep going?
If you do, you'll just repeat the whole process again. We'll just be brought back here if we can't figure out how did the culprit use Amapal. And I refuse to walk any more than I have to.
For a guy who doesn't like pain, who doesn't like to assert himself, and is very lazy, you can definitely tell he has like a six-pack. He totally has a six-pack under those bandages he has around his body. How the frick did he get a six-pack for being so lazy and going against pain? Which, for someone who tries to work out every now and then, who tried to lose weight in my stomach area so that I can have less of a belly, is definitely painful. So I have no idea how this guy stays so fit. What the frick, dude?
Hey, don't sit down!
He's so sexy. What?
What should I do?
I guess if you get turned on by this guy, I can get turned on by
Stop
Shinigami.
it. Leave me alone.
If you want me to leave you alone, then help my useless master out!
Ouch, ouch. It's just anime logic. It's very anime logic. Very, very much.
Just one thing then. We're back at where was the culprit before the crime? Because you're stuck at how did the culprit use Amapal? With that in mind,
Of course, of
these
course.
two questions are connected.
Connected? Both the culprit's location and how Amapal was used?
Help him out more!
He like grabs
The
his
culprit
head.
was hiding in the airlock, where you also left the robot, right? At that moment, only the culprit and Amapal were there. So maybe the culprit did something.
The culprit did something to Amapal?
Clues are always there, right under your nose. It's a detective's job to notice them.
Okay, because it's been a couple days since we played through the first part, was there anything sus? Was there anything sus? That's so cute. It's very cute. Was there anything sus about the interaction? Because now that I think about it, wasn't there like a random like weird glitch that happened to Amapal? Can't remember exactly. I don't remember because it's been a couple days since when we played the first part of this game. Was there a glitch that happened when we were controlling Amapal? Like, was there like a moment where something happened?
Did you
Can't
notice
remember.
anything strange back then?
Yeah.
Any tiny detail? Try
Was
to
there something?
remember.
I came late, so yeah.
Something strange.
Was there a part that did happen?
Now that you mention it, back then.
Wait, there was something, was there?
Oh, hey, the screen lit up. So this is what Amapal sees.
It's like the cockpit of a mecha. Whoa.
Oh.
What was that?
There was something.
Did it break already? I thought it was state of the art.
There was something.
No, it's all right. It's stabilized.
So something did happen.
There
What
was
did he
a moment
do?
when the camera stopped functioning while I was controlling Amapal. It returned to normal pretty quick, but maybe...
What happened?
See? I told you it was right under your nose. You don't need any additional help from me, right?
See, the only thing I think of is maybe he jumped on top of Amapal and rode him the whole way through. But again, the poison would make it so that he couldn't get through.
That was a clue to help solve this mystery?
Actually, everything in this world is a key to solving mysteries. You just haven't noticed them. Perhaps there is more you're overlooking. Was there anything else unusual?
Something unusual. Something I missed.
I can't think of anything else though.
Anything else? It's not like Amapal's camera showed the culprit.
Wait, that's it!
Huh?
Huh?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that strange?
What do you mean?
The culprit must have gotten ahead of Amapal, but why didn't they ever show up on the camera? If the culprit went past Amapal to enter the doctor's lab, they would have been spotted for sure.
Now that you mention it,
But nobody showed up on camera. How did the culprit manage to pull that off?
If the game doesn't explain it, then I would just pretend it never happened. But sometimes when the game doesn't explain it, usually that's the answer.
Without appearing even once on Amapal's camera.
hey, aren't you just adding another mystery?
No. All the pieces are here.
Huh?
Yuma, the mysteries you face now can be solved with a single answer.
A single answer?
Sheesh. I talk too much.
Where was the culprit before? How did the culprit use... Why didn't... All the answers the same thing.
It's a Pandora's box of mysteries.
But they all can be answered by
Let's
one
stay calm
answer.
and think about it. There's plenty of time.
Oh, of course not.
Or not. I'll keep reading while you wrap things up.
Remember what he said, Master. All it takes is one answer to solve these
One
mysteries.
answer solves all these questions.
Use those weak brain cells of yours and think.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out. Culprit's location.
Amapal's usage.
How do you use it?
It's malfunction.
Malfunction
Why
in
didn't
the
the
airlock.
culprit appear on camera?
Huh. Yuma jinxed it. Yeah, he did.
Just one answer?
So all this can be answered by one thing. Ooh. You probably heard that little the thunder. There's a thunder. Oh wait, shoot. Inside behind on top. As a playmate, as a weapon, as transportation. Did better. Cobra jumped on top of it. Cobra stuck to it. Jumped on top of it. They were on top of the head.
I got it.
Yeah, so he was riding it the whole time.
Amapal's head.
But again,
Using it as
that
a method of
doesn't.
transportation.
That still doesn't explain. That still doesn't explain the poison though. Also, did you guys hear that thunder that happened? Hopefully, my internet doesn't die.
Door opened.
If you
Without
just
leaving
randomly
the
see
door,
my internet just die off
it'd
and
be
I get a
harder for you to
blackout,
turn
you'll
back.
know why.
Are you sure you want to keep going?
Absolutely. I will
Absolutely.
find the truth no matter what. This is for the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Not yet. Not yet. Hopefully not yet. This is a good moment. This is a good moment. I'll cry. I'll cry.
Hey, you said said the culprit rode on top of Amapal.
Yeah, but how did he get through the poison?
By that!
Literally what I said. The culprit rode Amapel and used it to get through.
Oh, technology.
After we left Amapel in the airlock, the culprit came out of the decontamination device. Then they jumped on Amapel's head. The disruption in the footage was from the impact.
That's insane.
There's only one footprint on it.
Is it? I think it's fairly reasonable.
Yeah, but I'm still confused about the poison
Amapel
part.
can withstand up to 100 kilograms of weight. So someone riding on it shouldn't affect its functionality.
Exactly. Remember, you could ride. You
The
can
shape
put
of
an
the
elephant on it.
Amapel's head wasn't caused by someone kicking it.
It was caused by someone
There
jumping.
from the culprit hopping on and off.
After that, the culprit simply rode on it as it moved toward the doctor's lab.
There's still one part that
By doing so,
I would cry too. Actually, I would freak out.
and remain hidden as they made their way through the lab.
You're right. If it's true, then it does solve all of the previous mysteries. Imagining the culprit riding on a robot makes me laugh.
But Yuma, have you not realized it?
Yeah, there's still something
You're
weird.
still missing something. One major mystery remains.
Yep.
What's with that huge sigh?
The greatest mystery of this case should appear soon. Just the thought of it gets me feeling down.
This case's greatest mystery?
Was that poison? Oh, of course. Like so in the case, so in the solution keys, one of the major parts is this part right here. The toxic gas is bacterial, so regular gas masks are ineffective against it. Even if you hold your breath, it will absorb through the skin and there's no effective treatments for its existence. It takes about 30 minutes after exposure for the toxins to spread. The death is certain. Anyone wanting to force their way through the gas chambers would need a spacesuit. So like there's like I don't remember them being a spacesuit anywhere in the entire investigation. So like how did they ride on the robot into this place and not be affected by the poison? And again, it probably took a lot less than 30 minutes. So even if he waited outside, he would still be in the poison. So the only thing that would be able to work with him is that if he had a spacesuit. But again, there was no spacesuit to be found. So how the frick are they going to explain this? So that's why we don't know. That's why we don't know. So that's why I'm so confused about this whole situation, because there must be more.
This is the panel chamber.
That means the doctor's lab is just beyond it. If we can get through here, we'll reach the goal, yeah?
When did the
Is
culprit
this
get
the
off?
greatest mystery you mentioned?
Not exactly what I was envisioning.
Well, this is the mystery to be solved, so let's clear it out.
When did the culprit get off the mom? Okay.
Beats me.
Wait, you're not gonna voice that one part? Okay, this is a weird part to not voice. When would it have been possible for them to get into the room instead of us? While the culprit opened the door, when we got going through the door, before we opened the door. It would probably be when we're going through the door, right? Oh, nope, we got it wrong. Okay, so that's definitely not it. So it would be while opening up the door? Oh, it'd be while opening the door, right? Yeah. Because it took a while for the door to
Culprit
open.
murdered the doctor before Amapel entered the room. Which means
I
the
think they
culprit had
missed
to have
it
gotten
in
ahead
the
of Amapau at
recorded
some
and
point.
never got to it, so they automated it. I'm guessing so too. I guess they just didn't do the automating part of it. It just seemed really out of place.
It was when the door first opened. At that moment, the culprit snuck into the doctor's room.
Yeah, when the doors were slowly opening, just like this. That's when the culprit took their chance.
Right. The moment there was enough space for a person to slip through.
This guy is pretty
the culprit hopped out
athletic.
and went inside.
This guy's pretty athletic to be able to do that. So we helped the doctor get murdered. We pretty much did help the doctor get murdered because that's the only way he was able to get in, is to get murdered by the... Hello, Hell Smile.
We still haven't reached the goal. I thought we could get into the doc's lab now.
Ah.
Is this a joke to you? Your deduction is full of holes. If this is a joke, it's not very funny.
Master, you know what to do.
I know what to do.
Of course.
Why is Vivia
I'll
so
take your
concerned?
garbage deduction and toss it in the trash.
Why is
I'm
Vivia
the
so
saint of
against
God I
me
want,
solving the
protecting
answer?
it from filth like you.
He's super against all of it.
The culprit.
Alright, so can turn back time and use while controlling the Animbot. Ghost traits heard from Vivia. There are several limitations. And it's sturdy in many features. The ends of the arms are ball-shaped for safety. While extending the reacting arm, the controllers for the camera and the body does not function. Okay. Be back. I can't find my AirPod case. I think he hates all confrontation and change. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's see. I think it's going to be the Forte, though.
Popped off Amapau as the door opened. Then slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible, even for Fink the Slaughter Artist. Think about it. If Amapau's line of sight changed just a bit, the camera would have caught it.
Oh.
No one would do something so risky. The crime would have been exposed.
What?
The culprit must be really lucky. What, did they use some sort of special power?
Right.
If our camera has been running, we would have seen the culprits. Obviously that didn't happen, but would they really have used such risk as a method to break in?
No.
Is Zama's camera even working? That might have been the first thing you need to confirm.
For now.
Does something seem off to you, Master? Let's check the Solution Kings then.
The couple.
Yeah, I guess it's that. I guess it's that part.
The door opened.
Okay, cool.
Slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible, even for Fink the Slaughter Artist.
Ah, dang. Ah, dang.
Think about it. If Amapau's line of sight changed just a bit,
There you go.
Flash through this mystery.
At last second. You'd rather be on the same, doing the same thing for life than to have anything change, right? You would just do the same thing over and over
When
again.
its hand is stretched out, it won't execute any other inputs.
So you couldn't look
That's
up
why
or
when it
anything.
was pressing the button for the door, the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
Ugh.
you little maggots, don't get so full of yourselves.
I need to get on a
You're not
stream,
getting out of here
a
alive.
collab stream in a little bit. imagine this thing will be able to wrap up pretty soon. Shouldn't be too much longer. Okay.
I get it. So Amapal couldn't move while the door was opening. That's when the culprit took their chance.
Since the door opens outward, it's possible to take advantage of the blind spot it creates. That's how the culprit managed to stay outside the camera's view as they entered the doctor's room.
So it's an elaborate murder that took advantage of Amapal's design.
But are we going to talk about the
Direction
poison
the door
though?
opens. Whoever planned this must have really wanted the doctor dead. I guess you can call it an obsession.
Obsession.
How scary. Just like this passageway. Where will it take us? Perhaps a suite with the culprit's obsession in full display. A room of nightmares.
Room of nightmares.
Knock it off with the weird soliloquies. Let's go.
Soliloquies. That's an interesting word. I've never seen that word. Soliloquies.
Huh?
Wow. Soliloquies.
Hey, Yuma.
Yuma.
When the culprit entered the doctor's room while the door was open,
Huh? Yeah?
at the time, the doctor was in the room, right?
Oh, I would imagine so.
If the door opened and an intruder entered, how could the doctor not have noticed?
Because he was getting ready.
So what if he did notice? It's not a big deal.
Well, actually, no, he would have noticed when the
Yes,
door was open.
It is. If he had noticed an intruder, the doctor would have turned to face him,
Yeah, he did die with his back turned.
which means he wouldn't have been stabbed in the back.
That piece of trash is right. Your logic is flawed.
Huh. Unless he was expecting him to be there. What if he expected him to be there?
Listen to my incredible words of wisdom. Your crappy deduction is worth less than shit.
What if he was
Everything
expecting
you
him
do
to
is
be
a
there?
fucking mistake.
I legit think that the sensors were off, or they forgot they added the poison stuff. Do you really think it's a game issue? Do you really think, because if it was really a game issue and they actually accidentally left that part off, then I would feel like the people who love this game would complain, right? Would a lot of people complain about this? Is this a common problem that people would complain about? Because that would be a big insight. We can't be the only person who's played this game who noticed this thing not be a thing. I think there must be something we are missing. Which I want, before I look into any investigation on this, I want to get to this entire case and see if they really missed that part. Because that would be a really big, problem if they missed a big detail of this entire part. And the people of the Danganronpa series don't do that. They don't really mess up that badly.
Damn it! Your deduction is inconsistent.
Ooh, that was close.
Inconsistencies.
Oh shoot, darn it, mother. If
Even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't be from behind. That's all impossible!
Master!
Yeah.
Damn it! Your deduction is inconsistent. It's full of inconsistencies. By your logic, even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't be from behind.
That claim doesn't hold up!
the claim does not hold up.
No, the culprit did stab the doctor in the back. That's how the body was discovered.
That's why I'm saying your deduction is inconsistent. By your logic, the doctor couldn't have been murdered in that way! The culprit quickly entered the lab.
There's supposed to be a secret file, but found hidden behind the thing. The doctor had hearing issues. Was feared. Oh, there you go. He probably couldn't. There is actually a very big possibility that he might actually not have seen the guy.
But the doctor was in the room at the time, right? There's no way he missed an intruder. Running is noisy.
Oh shoot! Ah! Oh, darn it! That was it! That was it!
Turned to face the culprit. And his chest would have been stabbed, not his back.
Oh shoot! Darn it!
Unless you think the doctor was asleep. Is there any trace of him being drugged?
No.
Even if he didn't look back from his desk, he would have heard someone coming.
No, he would not. So it's a good thing I failed a whole bunch of those because then I wouldn't have gotten the actual answer.
Wait, the doctor had trouble hearing. That's why he didn't notice the intruder.
Now you're spouting nonsense.
Now he's about
Say whatever you
nonsense.
want, it won't save you. There's a gaping hole in your logic, and there's no way you're gonna fill it at this rate. Because you, more than anyone else, you're the one refusing to see the truth right before your eyes.
I actually don't know what he means by that. Like, what truth am I hiding from?
What? I refuse to see the truth? Vivius said the same thing, but...
It's strange, don't you think? Isn't it about time you noticed that
The
something's
freaking
off?
poison? The poison, right?
You've solved many mysteries up to now, yet none of them are directly connected to the culprit's identity.
That's because the culprit is the hitman.
If that's the case, why haven't you reaped the hitman's soul? And that would end the labyrinth.
It's not that easy. The culprit will fight back, unless we solve all the mysteries first. Hang on. What are you getting at?
I wonder if it was like
My
Chief
eyes.
Yako.
The reason a single mystery hasn't been directly connected to the culprit.
Because he's the only person that doesn't have an alibi for the whole thing. He left to distract the guards. So that's the reason why we were able to get to that one spot. But that also means that he was able to like kind of pretend he was distracting of that. But why would Chief, why would he want to kill the doctor unless he was the one that was talking to Anonymous? Like he wanted to protect or something like that? Like there'd be so many other questions to arrive, but that would be the big twist in the end. But I doubt it'd be him. It could
It's
be,
because of
but we'll
your
see.
reluctance. It's pushing away the mysteries that lead to the culprit.
So that would be interesting if we find out one of the detectives actually was the killer.
Subconsciously, you're closing your eyes to the truth.
Oh.
That's why you haven't touched on the hole in your reasoning.
Whoa. Sus.
What hole?
Whatever, that's enough. Just ignore this guy and keep going.
Oh, even Shinigami is trying to get me to ignore it. What is this big twist? What is the big twist? What is this big crazy twist that's going on?
Yuma.
Jeez, go away!
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Ayo,
The
ayo.
huge hole in this investigation.
What are you...
Just ignore him.
Let's review your deduction, shall we? The culprit took advantage of Amapau's locked position and entered the lab.
Okay.
And before the robot entered the room, that person stabbed the doctor from behind.
Okay.
However, they bumped into Amapal while escaping, causing it to fall over. That was obviously a mistake, but since it wasn't captured on video, they were able to avoid detection.
Okay.
After that, the culprit went inside the decontamination device in the airlock to hide from you.
Okay.
That's correct. So what's the hole in my deduction?
It's before all of that. It remains the case's greatest mystery.
Yeah, who would be able to do that?
Which is?
Who?
How did the culprit get past security?
What?
Wait. Is it Chief? Is it the Chief?
Already told you that.
Wait.
The culprit rode on top of Amapal as Master controlled it and was taken all the way to the doctor's lab.
Was it Chief because he was
If
hidden?
someone was riding on it, how did they get past the high voltage shocks in the panel chamber?
Oh,
Wait.
This is the end for you. You have nowhere left to go.
Okay, so they didn't forget. They forgot. Well, they didn't mention the poison, or they didn't mention the voltage.
oh, come on. Why now?
I won't let you maggots ruin the peace of Kanai Ward. As the king of Amaterasu Corporation and the guardian of Kanai Ward, I will stop you here and now.
Perhaps this too is an obsession. Why does he insist on covering up the truth? Tell me, what will you do, Yuma? Are you going to stay willfully blind?
No, I'll fight. Whether it's subconscious or not, I won't look away from the truth.
Might be like dumb, but like
I'll
I'm
find the
still
truth no
not
matter
really
what.
100%
This is
sure
for the
on
Chief
this.
and everyone at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Was the Chief the reason why? Like, was Chief the murderer?
Good luck. You'll never find it. You'll scurry around this labyrinth forever, like blind mice.
That also would
Run away,
explain.
looking for an answer that will never come.
That would explain why he was like outside of his suit when we found him. Maybe he threw the suit away or something. There was a lot of confusing things going on like with him because he also had the glasses on, which also was kind of weird. I don't think so, cause why would he get stabbed? Yeah, see, there's a lot of confusing things. There's a lot of confusing things going on. That's why my brain is like still trying to grasp around this, cause someone passed us right before. Yeah.
Keep playing with your shit deductions.
Wait, hold on. There's several limitations. Regards only 90 days before. There are 9 panels of 3x3, and you must step on them in a specific order. And I have no idea. Okay, well, this is gonna be one of those kind of times that I have to
You still
like
haven't solved the
figure out.
greatest mystery.
Oh well, friggin' that sucks.
How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live.
Always.
There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit.
Not wrong.
That security system.
It all
no
makes
living
sense.
Human can
Yeah.
breach it.
Oh, living human can reach it. Still don't know.
Don't tell me the culprit is a robot.
How did the culprit break through the panel chamber? We at least had Amapal with us disable the security system. Didn't you notice anything else weird at the time? Think hard.
That's right.
As far as the panel chamber goes...
Keep playing with your shit.
Oops, sorry. Hell. You must step on an invade specific order. Oh dang, I didn't even... Oh, I could just dodge.
Mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it.
It will definitely all make sense in the end.
Maybe.
Keep
I probably should have wrote that. So maybe it's this
playing
one.
with your shit deductions. You still haven't solved the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live.
Well, technically it wasn't.
Say,
Excuse me, it was definitely right on right. There's no contradiction on that statement. More importantly, the master, did you guys get past the panel again? Well, we were using Amapal we borrowed, and when it stepped on a wrong panel, oh wait, there might have been a way for a human to get through the panel chamber.
Keep
Are you blaming Fubuki? Fubuki can't be the
playing
one that
with your
did it,
shit
right?
deductions. You still haven't solved the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security?
Fubuki couldn't have done it,
The
right?
security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it.
Slash through this mystery.
Wait. Did Fubuki have something to do with it? Wait. Wait a second. Wait.
A human could get past the panel chamber by using Fubuki's forte.
It could be the chief. It could, because the chief would have gotten, saw Fubuki. Let's continue. Let's continue. I want to see more of
That's
this.
how we got past the panels. The high voltage shocks kept destroying Amapel. But we reversed time every time that happened.
Correct. So whenever it was struck by the current, you went back in time. But while that was occurring, the culprit, a human, was riding on top of Amapel.
Okay.
That person was burnt to a crisp every time you failed.
But
Which means you killed the culprit over and over again.
Well, actually, technically only like 2 times, because I only messed up twice.
If only you had chosen to remain ignorant, I would have walked beside you in silence. But if you intend to seek the truth, then I must stand in your way.
Wait. Huh?
what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Wait. So yeah, obviously, like the person who was right on thing who wanted to kill the doctor died all the times he was shot. But also, again, he should have been dead by the poison by itself. Okay.
he's going to betray you, Master.
Why? Like, doesn't make sense.
Betray me?
Why?
It's up to you, Yuma. This is your final chance.
So what happened?
Save the world
I
you
don't
believe in.
I don't really completely understand, but I guess he's just unhappy that I've been killing. Like, when I was going through, when the guy was on top of the Amapal, and I was going through the shocking panels, he kept on dying every time I made a mistake. So he's blaming the fact that because I made a mistake, I've been killing him the whole time, which doesn't make sense because I wasn't trying to kill the guy the whole time. He was trying to kill the doctor. I was trying to save the doctor, so I wouldn't have known that he was on top of the thing, you know? Like, I am playing ignorance on this, but like, why would that make me a bad person?
What are you going to do? It's time to decide your past and your future.
Why, Vivia?
Doesn't make sense. Okay, this still doesn't make sense at all, but okay. So wait, so am I facing? Wait, he has his knife. Oh no! Vivia's logic is off and on. I'm facing against Vivia. What? Okay. Yeah, here's the bacteria. Yeah. Right after the blackout, researchers witnessed a dark silhouette pass through the shadows. The researchers claim it must have been the hitman. So that also could be the other thing. I'm gonna do this just in case though.
How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber? It's impossible to avoid the gas.
You're right. That's what I was saying. Like, how did the culprit pass the thing? That's actually my whole question.
The culprit would surely die.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
You should already know this, right? The gas is a special
Oh shoot.
trait. The gas can see through even a gas mask. No ability can nullify its toxicity. Once it hits you, you're done for.
You're not wrong.
You die before reaching Weska. No one can get past the gas chamber.
Okay.
Right.
It sure does seem like it's impossible to get around the gas. But the culprit definitely made it through the toxic gas chamber. Is there actually a way to avoid the gas? What could it be? And now let's check the information on the toxic. That may be something we're forgetting. What do you mean? It says on there the gas is a bacterial, so it goes through masks. So regular gas masks are unaffected by it. Yes, 100%. And also it takes 30 minutes to be exposed. The only way you can get through with it is with a spacesuit, which no one has. No one has had the spacesuit this entire time.
How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber?
I think.
It's impossible to avoid the gas. The culprit would surely die. You should already know this, right? The gas is a special trait.
Wait, actually.
The gas can see through even a gas mask. No ability can nullify its toxicity. Once it hits you, you're done for. You die before reaching Weska.
Wait. I just thought of something. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. What if the chief was gonna die anyway? Because it takes 30 minutes, right?
If you pass through the toxic gas, you'll die. But you'll have 30 minutes before it kills you.
Wait, wait. So, did the guy take in the gas, killed the doctor, and then left and then died? That seems like a huge stretch. Because if it was the chief who killed the doctor, why the chief? Well, the only reason why I think is the chief is because what if like Chief went up to Fubuki and tried to get through, you know? But then Fubuki would have said something, so maybe not. I just think it's the chief because the chief was gonna die anyway. So maybe the stab runes, because it wasn't the stab was kind of weird. That makes sense. Yeah. What if he was gonna die anyway, so he died from the thing? No.
Which means you could survive for 30 minutes.
So he just took in all the poison? It's also a painful poison,
There
too.
are no gas masks here that can block this toxic gas, and no fortes that can nullify it. There's only one way you could get through it. You do nothing. You endure it in hopes of Amapel taking you to the next room.
Wow, that's really like...
Then the culprit didn't do anything to counteract it and just passed through the toxic gas?
Wow. The mystery figure
It's the only
that passes us,
explanation that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, who's that person?
This is the truth. I can't believe it. But if the culprit really did just endure the toxic gas,
Then they...
the culprit is...
Yes?
It appears you finally glimpsed the truth.
I still have no idea. Like, I think it's the chief, but then the person like killed the chief with the Stife Newt and then walked by him. Maybe they didn't have the time to. Maybe. I'm curious, why didn't they just kill us? Yeah, I'm so confused by so many different
Well,
things.
How does it feel to have your world shatter before your eyes?
I still don't know.
Isn't this what you wanted?
What's he talking about?
Yomi's mystery phantom and Fifia are both right.
Corporate's dead. Yeah, the corporate's be dead if that's the case.
Subconsciously, I didn't want to know the truth.
Still kind of confused about it, but okay.
Up until now, the mystery labyrinth was withholding the mysteries that led to the culprit. And that's because it's a reflection of my own reluctance.
Master, what's wrong? Do you know who the culprit is?
I'm still really confused.
The hitman, right?
The truth is worthless. Nothing has less value in this isolated, rainy city. No one wants the truth. Not even you! Now, rot away and die right here! No one will get in my way. Kanai Ward, Amaterasu!
Please give me dummy sentences. I'm not smart. I still don't see who the killer is. I think it's the chief, right? That's my guess, is the chief. That's the only thing that kind of makes sense, but there's still a lot of mysteries. There's still a lot of like questions unsolved because of it, you know? So the reason why the poison is just so that he just took in all the poison and he was gonna die at the end anyway. It took him 30 minutes.
If the culprit carried out the crime like you deduced,
Oh shoot, darn it.
then they should be dead.
Oh,
from
it's
the
a repellent.
toxic gas. But no one at the scene has died from poisoning.
Well, we know the chief did.
If you can understand that much, then what are you still doing here?
You're right that no one in that lab died from that toxic gas.
Just tell me. I
But
think
that
it's
was
just...
part of the culprit's plan from the beginning. They planned to distort the facts of their death.
Yuma, are you sure you want to face the
Yeah,
truth?
we're finding out it's probably the chief because...
Your world will fall apart. The world that you
Yeah,
believe
everything up to now doesn't really make sense. Why? Doesn't really make sense. Like, plus, Chief should have died way sooner. Yeah, like, I don't really know what the time frame for everything is, but I'd imagine like it would be past 30 minutes. But also, I guess that's what they're leaning towards. It's going to be the chief. You know, he was acting a little strange in the beginning, so he might have planned this the whole entire time. You know, putting the mask on, going to Fubuki. But I guess he told Fubuki not to talk. You know, something. I don't know. There's just so many things. Poison logic doesn't make sense. Yeah, a lot of this doesn't really make 100% sense.
Don't disturb the peace. It's not even worth debating. Is this the best you can do to refute it? Just
Oh,
give
I
up
tried
and
to.
die.
Nope.
That's right.
Well, it didn't use armor power covering up his own death. Let's take a closer look at the culprit's cause of death. I
Your
wouldn't be
deduction is
fooled.
wrong.
They're trying to trick us. Oh shoot, darn.
Don't disturb the peace.
Oh shoot.
It's not even worth debating. Is this the best you can do to refute it? Just give up and die!
With this, I'll expose the truth.
I didn't know those two answers, actually. I won't be fooled. I will not be fooled.
Misrepresented their death by using the hitman. The culprit realized their plan would be exposed if someone in the lab died from toxic gas. So they used the hitman to cover up their own death.
Use the hitman?
Meaning, the hitman wasn't hired to assassinate the doctor.
Okay.
They were hired to cover up the culprit's death by toxic gas.
Huh? The hitman's target was the culprit? Not the doctor?
Okay, so the hitman was only there.
With the inscribed F. Doesn't that belong to the hitman?
Which would make sense why we would think it's the same murderer, yeah. What, the two murderers? Yeah, there's the hitman, and then there was the person who killed the doctor. So the person who killed the doctor and the hitman were two different murderers. So the chief probably killed the the doctor, and then he had the hitman kill the chief to make it look like that he died from a stab, not from the poison. I guess.
All you would need is a similar knife. The story of Fink the slaughter artist using a knife inscribed with the letter F is well known.
Nah, we'll leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back? It's the one that
Would
Fink
it
the
be
slaughter artist
would it be
uses.
possible if the
I've heard about
chief
his knives
and
inscribed with
another
the letter F.
detective were in on it? What if the
It was all a ruse? The real culprit made it look like the hitman did it?
wow? So was the hitman another detective?
Stop! You useless garbage!
Unless Yomi is
Now,
actually.
detectives and the truth! I won't let you have your way in my city!
What if Yomi was actually the
There is
hitman?
no real culprit! Dr. Wesker was killed by the hitman!
Huh? What's going on? Who's the real culprit?
The real culprit. The real culprit is...
The time has finally come.
Oh, we're gonna find out next time. Oh, no, I'm joking. Nah. And I do have to keep my eye on the streams though. Yomi isn't making sense. The insanely, why would Yomi really go this hard on not wanting to know the person? This is saying, why would he even do that? He doesn't even give an honest reason. Yeah, it's so confusing.
It's time for you to acknowledge what you've known all along.
All along.
If the tiny crack spreads any further, the
Like,
mirror
why
will
does he
shatter,
shut up and just let us know?
exposing the chaos of the
They're
real
dragging
world.
this on quite a bit.
Knowing this, will you still expose the truth?
Still expose the truth.
Then show me your conviction.
Tell me! Tell me!
clues pointing to the identity of the hitman's target. I know.
Anyone doesn't tell me right now, I know, right?
Known all along.
How would I have known?
Expose the truth.
I'm blowing up this ship, yep.
If you want to burn the world down.
I still really haven't... Defeat Yomi with the key. Is it this? Photo of the young woman. Wait. The photo of a young woman and the woman wearing a white lab coat. Perhaps she's a research at the lab. The man cannot be recognized because of the blood stain on the picture. Wait. Friggin', is that like the wife of the chief? So was that what it was? Was that the wife of the chief and he was just getting revenge for his wife's death? Was the wife like suffered by the poison? I think Vivia is possessed. What if... Is it this one?
The bloodstained photo found in
Wait
the
a
hallway
minute.
near the lab. There was a person pictured with a woman. That was the hitman's target. The real culprit behind this case.
Hitman's target.
The blood obscured the person's face, but I know who it is.
He forces the cases
It could
identified
only be
though.
one person. It could only be.
How do you know? That person in the photo is the hitman's target. And who is it?
It's...
No. Stop! Don't you dare say another word! No one wants the truth!
Why is he so against
I
it?
don't understand, but... Good luck, Master. I'm always by your side, haunting you.
And what's the other one? Okay, well, it's wait, what? Who's the corporate? Who's the true corporate? Which is the chief, right? Why is he the only one talking? No one else is talking. I think it's the chief, right? If it's the chief, why would Yumi care? Yeah, that's the thing. Is it Yumi? Is Yumi the person? Would Yumi the person that do it? I don't. I'm gonna say that. I won't say. Not the hitman. The photo. Yeah, not the hitman. I think it's the chief, right? Yep, it was the chief. Why would Yumi care? I'll pick Yumi just for fun. I know, right? Well, it was definitely the chief, though. Wow.
Yako.
Chief Yako was the murderer the whole time. What? I guess, but there's still a lot of... Really? Yako? Like...
Huh? Why? Why is Fuzzhead here?
Why would he?
Chief Yako was the
I'm
only
I'm
person
so
attacked
ducking
by the
confusing
hitman
right
in the
now,
lab.
right?
In other words, the chief was the hitman's target. But Chief Yako tried to hide that photo by tossing it behind the houseplant.
Also, didn't it seem like he
Hid
was...
it knowing it'd be an important clue.
He-
And that's because the person in the photo is Chief Yako himself. It was given to the hitman so he'd know his target, and the chief tried to conceal it. Which means the blood covering the face on the photo was likely done on purpose.
That's not explain right now, right?
Master? Are you serious?
Yeah, can you explain this?
You're really saying Fuzzhead is the culprit? Really? I don't buy it. You think he actually put together this elaborate murder?
Yeah,
He's
why?
knocking on death's door just for this?
I don't want to believe it either, but there's no other way.
Also, like, what the frick? When he was, like, it hasn't been past 30 minutes of the poison, because remember, he was still alive after we did all our investigation, did all that kind of stuff. That he was still alive doing his thing. It would have so been past 30 minutes, right? Really?
Forget this stuff.
It was this. I mean, it is going to throw questions right back at you. Press the correct buttons when you think you got the correct answer. You'll take damage if you avoid. Okay, so he's going to ask me some questions. Okay, let's try this. Were you the assassin?
Vanished.
Was he
truth
the...
has been mostly exposed, and the labyrinth cannot function much longer.
Was this guy the
Anything
assassin?
I do now might not matter, but I'll do it anyway, because it's something I must do.
Was
the chief
Vivia the
takes
hitman?
his final breaths.
Vivia.
Yuma. If Chief Yako is the culprit, then what about that death threat?
Was pay for his sins with my life. My blade shall be atonement.
Why would the chief send it if he was the killer? Answer me, Yuma.
Why did this send the death threat? I didn't see what it was. Vivia's in denial, I think, maybe.
By sending that note, everyone would believe the doctor's life was in danger, which was necessary for this sequence of events to take place. All the master detectives headed to the secret lab because of that note. Chief Yako brought them here to take advantage of their abilities and murder the doctor.
Murdered the doctor.
Huh? Their abilities?
What?
But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. The peacekeepers received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert? What is the truth behind it all?
Oh,
Chief couldn't have been thinking about that.
oops, sorry. I pressed the wrong button. My bad.
The death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives.
I messed up a little bit. I
Peacekeepers
apologize.
Received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert? What is the truth behind it all?
Alright, I got this time.
The note was sent to the peacekeepers because they were also part of the plan. When the peacekeepers received the note,
It's okay. It's okay.
they dispatched a lot of their personnel to the scene. The master detectives were able to take advantage of the commotion to enter the facility.
Is that how we got in?
They
Okay.
did it by disguising themselves as peacekeepers.
I guess that would make things a little bit
It
hard.
would be convenient to have a lot of peacekeepers around if you want to get into the lab disguised as one.
Yeah, but didn't we? The only way we were able to get into the facility is because the CEO had like a retina thing to check to see if we were able to get in. So how? I guess the disguise would be so good that the retina thing would actually be able to get through. I guess.
This is why the peacekeepers also.
Chief trying to
received
kill
the
us
death
or
threat.
some? I think he was trying to get revenge for his wife. I think that was his motive, just get revenge.
Don't want to do this? It's not too late to give up.
No, it's too late to give up.
I am well aware of the danger. I haven't gotten this much exercise in a long time.
How do you have freaking abs then?
This is something I must do.
Okay, sure.
I can't leave the chief like this.
Vivia.
I wonder if he was the hitman, you know?
Let's continue, Yuma. So, everyone disguised themselves as peacekeepers and entered the lab. You were already at the lab, and that's where you met up with the chief, right?
Yes, but we decided to split up after the blackout occurred.
Wait! That blackout should have caused a commotion. If we leave now, the Peacekeepers will see us. I knew it. This place is crawling with them.
So then he dressed up as one of the
What do we
peacekeepers.
do?
I'll draw their attention to buy some time. In the meantime, you two hurry to that doctor.
The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it,
Was the hitman?
was that also the chief?
No, it was the hitman.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be that. Well, I thought that's how you would have to press it. Man, I'm
The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan?
hold on.
So the one who caused it, was that also the chief?
No, it was 100%. Okay, let me see. What would happen if I just let him? No. Yeah, it should be this one. There you go. Was the chief trying to kill us or something? I wonder if this guy was
The chief
the
was
slaughterer.
with me in the security room at the time of the blackout. It's impossible for
I
him
think
to
it
have
says
caused
not
it.
to click it, but don't
So the
really
only
remember.
person it
Yeah,
could be
you're
is
probably
the
right.
hitman. It must have been part of the job.
It could either be
He
Helara or
instructed the
him.
hitman to cause a blackout at a specific time.
But
So it's
why?
It made us think the doctor was in danger, so we'd go check on him. We used Amapal and Fortes to get through the tight security system. Chief Yako had it all planned out from the start.
wow. Must
He
knew we would
used
be
us
there,
to break through the security so he could kill the doctor.
and he went so far to even get affected by the poison that would kill him 30 minutes later, which is crazy. He would want revenge so badly that he would kill himself for
Master
doing it.
using Amapal and the sheltered skank's time rewinding ability at the panel chamber?
Okay, Shinigami,
Was all part of
calm
Buzzard's
down.
plan?
This is not the time.
The only way to get past security was to use both Amapal and that Forte. The chief knew we'd figure that out.
I think it's more like he trusted us.
He knew we would do it.
Trusted that we would arrive at that conclusion.
I'm counting on you both. See you later.
Trust?
Trust.
How could this be a trust thing? He was clearly taking advantage of you all.
She refused to say that name. I know, right? Wow.
He gathered the master detectives using a fake death threat, then used their fortes to commit murder. What a scumbag! He used you all to get away with murder! Out of all the criminals I've ever met, he's the worst coward of them all!
Wow.
Master, grab that coward and...
Oh wait, now I'm gonna
Enough!
Oh.
Why did it have to come to this? Chief Yako saved me. He took me in. I had lost everything, even my memories.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't part of the.
Sure, he may have been a little pushy at times, but still, I really admired him.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of bummed out that he ends up being the murderer. Yuma passed. Pissed. Yeah, Yuma's pissed. He's really depressed about it. All because of a
Is this
girl.
about the woman in the picture?
All about the girl. Is it like his sister or his wife?
Please tell me, or I.
There's no point in asking. That's just a mystery phantom. It's not the real Fuzzhead.
Not the real Fuzzhead.
Master, watch out!
Smish. Smish.
The phantoms are a reflection of the same people in the real world, right? Which means he should hold the same thoughts. The photo behind the houseplant. I don't know what the chief was hiding. But that photo must have been dropped by the hitman after he was done with it. The chief picked it up and used his own blood to obscure the face. He knew the truth would be exposed if that photo was found, so he hid it behind the potted plant. He left his blood on it, almost like he wrote a dying message.
Wow. It was a chief before he became the chief.
It was actually a secret he wanted to keep hidden.
It was a chief before he became a chief.
Master, I think you know this, but to exit the mystery labyrinth, you will have to eliminate the culprit.
Eliminate? The chief?
Are you really going to do this?
Well, you kind of have to, because he's already dying from poison.
After all the mysteries are solved, the chief back in the real world will die.
He was going to die anyway.
But you saw yourself, Yuma. The chief is already knocking on death's door.
Yeah, so this is actually be more of a mercy than
Will
anything.
you still bury him in the name of truth?
Because, like, this is definitely be like a mercy, because he's already died for the poison, which is apparently really, really painful. And he's also got stabbed. So, like, frick. This actually would be nice if he died this way. But yeah, Yuma is going to kill the chief.
Took me in when I had no memories or anyone to turn to. I trusted him from the bottom of my heart.
See, I thought this was going to be how the Wendy murder was going to happen. I thought Wendy might have had something to do with it.
You know, I liked it, surprisingly.
Really? Wow, that's kind of weird.
The little bit of peace and quiet I found.
Oh,
at
I
the
get.
Nocturnal
He liked it
Detective
before.
Agency.
The poison is a toxic one, so that's
You
high
know
risk
the
that he
truth
won't
behind
make
this
it.
case
Yeah.
From the very beginning.
Literally, he's dying from the poison, and he's dying from a stab wound
A hunch.
right now.
Because of my spectral projection, I knew the chief had been planning something for quite some time.
He knew this from the very beginning.
But I pretended not to see. I admired him and the world he had made.
Wow.
That's why you threatened me, and were so uncooperative in the investigation.
I knew you would reach the truth eventually, Yuma. But I tried my best to keep you away. Exposing the truth won't save anyone. Neither the chief nor you.
Yeah, Vivio was always in the sub. Yeah, Vivio was always in the sub.
You've got to finish this.
Although he was in the hotel sometimes. I
What
remember
happens
doing a
to
side
other
mission
master
for him.
detectives if you die here? Didn't you say you wanted to expose the truth and save everyone?
Well, we had to kill someone we wanted to save.
You told me that the time would come when I'd have to prove my conviction. The conviction to accept the truth, no matter how cruel it may be.
Wow.
Now is that time, isn't it?
Yes, and yet you intend to continue. If you're prepared for it.
Hey, you better not get in Master's way again.
Why would Vivia get in the Master's way? He's gonna die anyway.
Yuma, do you remember when the chief's soul called out to us?
Is this be too painful for him to do? Is that why he's stepping
the
away?
truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain.
Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
I guess he doesn't want me to figure this out.
Averted my eyes from the truth. For my own sake. My own peace and quiet.
Like, I'm guessing Vivia doesn't want me to kill him. He doesn't want the blood to be on my hands. That's probably the reason why he's trying to like stop us from killing him. Because if he's gonna die anyway, just let me go away and just let him die on his own. Vivia wanted to go as well. I know Vivia wants to die as well. But he doesn't want me to have the blood on my hands of killing Chief. This would be too much for me, you know? It's my guess. Like, he doesn't want me to go through the pain of killing the Chief. He wants the Chief to die on his own with his own mistake. He doesn't want me to interfere with this kind of situation. I think that's what he's doing. I think Vivia just cares about me and doesn't want me to, like, deal with the pain of killing him. But I know I have to do it because it's the sake of the truth. I have to do it. And also, I can't get out of the labyrinth without doing it either.
But I could never.
We can take it. We can take it. We can do it.
Proud of myself. In the end, I was just running away from everything. That's why I entrust this to you, Yuma.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna run away. I'm gonna do it.
Entrust what?
Chief is crazy, but he was pretty cool when he was alive. No, I liked him a lot. He's actually one of my favorite characters. I love his design and everything like that. I guess he just really wanted to get revenge off of the doctor who probably did some messed up stuff to his wife.
You'll be able to face it.
Or his sister, whoever it is.
As it may be.
Or his best friend.
I want to see it through to the end. It's why I followed you here. In that sense, we're accomplices. If you must bring down the Chief, then I will lend a hand.
He will help sans the blow.
I won't avert my eyes any longer. I, too, want to live with my head held high. Because I, too, am a detective.
Look, Vivia! Vivia's want to help us. Vivia want to help us.
When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
I understand, Chief Yako.
Wow.
Thank you for everything you've done for me.
It's still crazy you would literally go to this extreme lengths for this person just to get revenge. And you knew I was going to kill him too. Alright, now the last part. The last part. Oh. Give me a second. Alright, we're going to be jumping onto a friend's stream right after this. We're going to get into a Dead by Daylight thing in a second. I just need to get this one part finished, and then I will be we'll be rating our collab partner. So give me a second, and let me get this done, and then we'll move on to the other thing. That's nice. I knew the hobby needed some confidence, just some little bit of confidence. Alright, so what's this part? Where was the secret lab located? Well, it was none of these. So this was death threat sent to Tactical also. That's it. Okay. Wait, what about the end? We're going to get to the end, but after the end, we're gonna raid someone who's awesome, and we're gonna raid her to get Dead by Daylight stuff together. How was Saturn's communication with? Yeah, there you go. And then this. Where did the corporate hide? Where did the corporate hide? And so none of these. Okay. Corporate, what's this one? What did the corporate use to get past security? It was the money. And then, what's this one? Whose POW was it to use the panel? Oh, this is the knife. Wow, he died so many times. He was baking. He was literally baking on Fubuki's thing the whole time. Oh, sorry, it's this one. All right, let's start from the beginning again. Get all this stuff done. Was secret lab located? It was Matarasu's corporation. Death threat sent to directors. Also the peacekeepers too. And where did the copper hide? He hid it up in here. And then we should be able to solve all the rest of them. Whose power was used in the panel room? It was the Forte, Fubuki's Forte. Did we miss some clues? I don't think we did. Who killed the corporate? It was who killed the culprit? It was Flint. Why was it? Why is it locked? What do you mean? Why was it locked? What was locked? Something was locked. This will go through the entire recap of the entire thing. This will go through the entire recap.
Step right up, step right up! Peacekeepers, a CEO, a research doctor, a hitman, and master detectives! 2 dead bodies, but lots of shady characters!
Yes, clue thing, but never mind, I'll get it now.
Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
The denouement? Oh, I'm looking at so many
Victim in
words.
this case is one Dr. Weska. This incident features a sinister and meticulously detailed plot centered on the doctor.
The old geezer was holed up inside a lab at Amaterasu HQ. He was a total hermit in the critical lab with a totally overkill security system.
The culprit made thorough preparations beforehand to break through that system.
Boom killing a shut-in is hard work. The humane thing to do is to reintroduce him to society first.
Yeah, with that out of the way. Posing as a hitman, the culprit sent a death threat to the peacekeepers, the detective agency, and the research lab. At the same time, they contracted a real hitman and had him infiltrate the research facility.
They spilled the beans about Gramps being in danger to lure both the peacekeepers and the detectives to the lab.
Oh yeah.
You see, the master detective's presence at the scene was an indispensable part of the plan. It was how the culprit gained access to the research facility, after all.
They used the detective, and it was a perfect detective thing, so they can get through the eyes.
Exactly as planned.
And no one knows this suspicious dude.
Koto at the same time.
Stuff went down, blah blah blah, and Master got locked up by that Yomi guy.
I was rescued by Tetsuhiko and the culprit, who were disguised as peacekeepers. With the real peacekeepers rushing around, the culprit took advantage of the turmoil to sneak into the lab. But after catching up with them, the power suddenly went out.
Don't we? But wait,
Separating the
we have to get to the hitman though. Yeah, we haven't gotten the hitman.
Blackout itself was caused by the hitman, right?
But the mystery wasn't for the hitman. The mystery was for the doctor.
The used the blackout as an opportunity to hide in the vents in the
Or did we
airlock
just
chamber.
get away since he really didn't kill anyone?
Afterwards,
Yeah,
we headed to the critical
because he
lab to check
technically
on the
didn't
doctor's
kill anyone.
condition,
We
just like the
didn't
culprit
actually
directed
have
us.
any kind of mystery for him.
But since that lab used a separate power supply, nothing strange had happened.
He's really do murder cases, really.
Your spiel was an act, huh? You made a
Wow, so he got
fool
away
of
scot-free.
Buster.
Pretty much, the serial murderer did get away scot-free.
Someone attacked the doctor while we were trying to talk with him over the intercom. We had to get into the doctor's lab.
But that time, the old geezer was playing games with us.
Yeah, he was just trying to get us to die in the
He
lab.
tried to kill you and the others with a trap. That bastard wanted to use your dead bodies.
Yes, just so that he could literally, like, disguise himself.
Got you there, Master.
This guy is an a-hole.
I don't see why you're so happy about it. The doctor's sham made the case even more confusing.
Yeah, that's really messed up, what he
Even
did.
if we tried to get to the doctor, the critical lab was guarded by tight security. The only way through was by using an Omapal. The culprit rode on it by emerging from their hiding place in the airlock vent and jumping onto the robot's head.
All aboard the Omapal Express. First stop, a shower of toxic gas.
Shower toxic
Humans
gas.
can't protect themselves against the gas, but since it's not instantly fatal, it wasn't a problem.
It still sucked for him.
Next up, the panel chamber and high voltage shocks. One wrong move, and he was instant death. But thanks to that shock escape, we got all the continues we could want.
Oh my god.
So we managed a perfect clear. The critical lab was finally breached.
The culprit had anticipated we would get through this way. They also knew they would die over and over as a result.
But I only messed up twice, so it wasn't too bad. Technically, I only messed up once.
Camera feed was affected
And
when the culprit jumped on.
freaking Desahiko was the one that messed up the first time. So I only messed up
Crying over
once.
spilled blood. On to the next thing. Where were we? Oh yeah! To open the door to the doctor's lab, Omapal had to reach out its arm and hit a switch. And when the door opened wide enough for a person to squeeze through, the killer snuck inside.
Omapal can't follow any new commands while its arm is extended, so the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
Then, the culprit boom killed the old geezer using the same knife as the hitman. Gramps was pretty much deaf, so a backstab was easy peasy.
Then, the murderer tried to leave the room before Omapal entered. They knocked the robot over on the way out.
They then went back into the airlock chamber vent,
And it hid right inside again.
you and the others to go by.
We entered the critical lab and found the doctor's body. The culprit used that time to get out of the vent and head for the hallway.
It's so weird. We never understand his
That was when they
reasoning.
were found
Yeah.
by the hitman. And stabbed.
They'd already been in contact with the toxic gas, so death was inevitable. However, dying by gas would expose them as the doctor's killer,
Yep.
so they hired the hitman to kill them, thereby concealing any involvement.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That
I
is
guess
so
that means
crazy.
The killer completely trusted in the master detective's capabilities.
That's so crazy. He would do that.
They knew those powers would get them close to the doctor. But why were they willing to die to hide the crime?
I can't say for certain. Was it his pride as a detective? Did he simply not want his friends to know?
Well, Fubuki must have
Whatever it
known.
may be, I'm prepared to face the truth. The culprit who murdered Dr. Weska and even included his own death in the plot.
Yako Furio, it was you!
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. The chief was the killer the whole time. Oh my god. That's crazy to think about. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will expose the truth.
You expose the truth. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Just.
But
Alright. So this is a really awkward time to. Oh wait, really? I can't save. Shoot. Okay, hold on.
why?
Let's see if we can get past this really quickly because I do need to get on to a collab very soon.
Why didn't you ever talk to us about this? Why did it have to end this way?
Vivian needs to stand up or straight. Hell, get back, bad back. I know you need to stand up a lot straighter.
Really what you wanted?
This back is gonna hurt a lot more.
Can you even hear me?
It doesn't matter who it is. Exterminating the real culprit's soul and destroying the mystery labyrinth. That's why I'm here.
It's a very intense part of the story, too.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Down to all the portals. To the final mystery labyrinth.
Oh? Oh, wow. Sweet. It was a sweet death. It was a sweet death. So he can't really talk yet. We won't know. We won't know. Wow. Wow. It's crazy. Gave him a sweet, nice death. That was nice. That was nice of Shinigami.
Master's naivete must be rubbing off on me. I
Wow.
mean, not even I hated Fuzzhead. That's weird. This mystery labyrinth is falling apart slower than usual.
Dang, yeah.
I wonder why.
We shouldn't let our guards down yet. Do you really think we're done here?
What? No, no.
Do you have all of the fragments of truth that you sought?
He's gone now. Yeah,
If
he's
so,
gone.
We could just leave, right?
Oh, no, 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 no. There's more. Okay, there's more. There's more. But there's more. The hitman isn't off scot-free. Hell yeah. So yeah, there's still more to this. There's still way more for this. But we're going to have to hold off on that for now. We can't keep playing it at the moment because we actually... Oh, shoot. I messed up. Oh, I moved my camera. Oops. Hold on, hold on. Okay. You're seeing a little bit of the behind the scenes. You're not supposed to. Not supposed to. Shoot. There you go. Awesome. Alright, cool. Hey, so we're ending it right now. We have to actually move on to another person's stream. So we're gonna go end up. I know. We had more stuff. Gotta look at my stream before you ended your stream. I'll be joining soon. Okay, hold on. I know there's a lot more stuff that we had to deal with, but we're going to have to send this raid over to another amazing person, and we're going to have to play some Dead by Daylight with them. I've been looking forward to this all week. all week. So we're gonna have to do it. What's the stream? I'm gonna send a raid over right now, so it's gonna be really cool. So don't worry. We'll send a raid over to them after the collab. We'll jump back into this, okay? Ruthie, we'll jump right back into this because we need to continue where we left off. But for now, we're going to actually jump over to our lovely Tanuki over here, okay? Ooh, she has a surprise for me too, so we'll check it out. So let's send this lovely raid over to her, and we're going to have some fun. What? It's in a show that's like live. Hold on. I promise we'll jump onto it. I just need to send this a lovely raid over to a lovely person. So give us a second. Yep. Get the raid message set up, and we're going to send this over to why? Tanuki. Lame. Okay, hold on. Need to look her up. Oh, she was watching my stream. Look at that. She's probably like, what the frick? Where are you? Hey, sending off a raid over to our lovely person. And don't forget to send some amazing loves to this amazing person. I'm saying too much, only because I feel bad now. We're making her wait too much long. Alright, so let's go send this amazing raid over to him. We will jump back on this a little bit later, so I will see you guys then. Till then, let's watch me and a lovely Tanuki. I really say lovely so much. Let's send this raid to a Tanuki who is going to probably... We're probably both going to die quite a bit. Let's just be honest. We're both going to die quite a bit. So yeah, bye-bye. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Bye-bye.